Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. Do a quick little mic check here. Say, hey, we got 7 people watching so far. I think that's the most I've had watching any single stream yet. I see we got Kyle here. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Yep, we're doing the shared cockpit. YourControls, it seems to be working okay. Chris Evans, how you doing? Um, so yeah, today we're kind of testing with YourControls, and I guess, as you know, the main point of this is I've never flown in any of the commercial birds. You guys can hear me all right, right? Just type in the chat real quick. Oh, awesome. Great. Thanks, Kyle. Um, so I've never flown in the commercial birds before, and we've been wanting to try shared cockpit. And of course, normally on Saturday nights, we're watching a SimFanatic stream. And, well, he's doing some great stuff. Hi, Alan. How you doing? Um, he's doing some great stuff with his family. So I said to him, I said, hey, how about it be all right if I take your Saturday spot while you're busy and help keep it warm for you? So he was all for it. So he may even be popping in to watch a little bit here and there tonight. Um, but okay, great. Thank you, Chris. Old golfer, how you doing? Um, so yeah, we're gonna do an introductory flight for me into an Airbus A320, and we're using the fly-by-wire A32NX. And of course, Aviation Spotter is all about this plane. He's actually helped develop it in spots and whatnot. So he's going to basically be my flight instructor, if you will, and we're going to use shared cockpit to do that. So without any further, Aviation, welcome. You should be here in the chat with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me today, Asus.
Nah, no problem. Thank you for doing it.
I do like to say, this won't be a complete introduction to flying. It will only be an introduction to the A320. Asus is very experienced in flying, actually, especially when it comes to the Cessna 152s, Cessna 172s. So I won't be talking about, stuff like
Right.
altimeter, ATC, crosswind, or stuff like that, since he already well knows that.
Yeah, and for anyone, just so anybody who doesn't know what's watching the stream, I am a licensed general aviation pilot in a Cessna 152, 172.
Yeah.
I'm just not current. So, but I have never flown the jets or the commercials, so that's where aviation's picking it up from. Go ahead.
Yeah. I will say, that I've learned about 99% of my knowledge from listening or speaking to in real life A320 pilots. So
Excellent.
things I'm going to say aren't made up and most times required to do in the real world procedures.
Excellent.
I just have to say this though. Sorry, I just had to ramble real quick. I do want to say though, before we hop in, that I am not a real life A320 type rated pilot, and
Right.
this introduction should not be used in real world operations.
Excellent point.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and hand it back to you. I just had to mention a few stuff.
Yep. And that's with everything on my channel. I do tend to do things more real world, but there's also a disclaimer in most of my videos now that, hey, I'm not a licensed instructor, and I'll add that Aviation Spotter is not a licensed instructor. So this is information for in simulator only. So yeah, um, I'm about ready to get going and then start learning some of this stuff that's specific to the A320. Um, so hey, Javier, how you doing? I just saw you in the chat there. Um, so yeah, let's. I don't know. What do you want me to
Ready?
do?
Ready to hop back in the cockpit?
Yeah, I'm ready to hop in the cockpit. We're going cold
Right.
and dark, right?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
let's do it.
Good.
Hello. There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna have some buttons just flicking. I don't know. I'm gonna turn them back off.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with the lights. Okay, so first things first. To power the aircraft, you need batteries. The battery to be going. So, if you look on the overhead panel,
Yeah.
may have to look on the stream, see what you're looking at. So you see okay, pause the stream.
Pause
The
the stream.
voltage the voltage 27.0. Do you see that? It's towards the middle of the overhead panel.
Oh, yep, yep,
Yep, you pressed so you see 1 bat 2.
yep.
You see that? So press bat 1 or 1. All right, you heard that clunk.
Yeah.
And you see, yep, go ahead and press bat 2. Now the voltages should regulate to 27.6. And you'll hear some dings.
Yep.
So now what we want to do is turn on the external power, which actually that's kind of it's the ground power unit, but we don't really have to connect it, but I guess that's not implemented yet. But we turn on the external power next. So it says available. So go ahead and click that.
Where?
It's kind of like right below the battery. It says it's a green avail. Let me see on the stream. Yep, right there.
This one here? Oh, external power.
Yep. Yep. There you go. And the aircraft is powering up. See this display, turn it on.
Yep, self-test in progress.
There you go. So, I think, well, let's go ahead and, since the IRS or ADIRs take a while to align, if you go to overhead top left, and you'll see 3 switches. Top left, like top left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nav.
So that's ADIR 1, ADIR 2, and ADIR 3. You want to turn them on in the exact order 1, 2, 3. So, and you turn them on. You switch them to nav. So it's the one in the middle. Go ahead and switch that, and then switch the one on the right. Not the one in the middle. Yep, that's 2, and then the middle is 3. So switch that one on. You'd usually wait until it says align, but I don't think that's implemented yet.
Okay.
So it usually depends on how far you are from the equator, how long it takes to align. So we got 7 minutes until the IRS is aligned. And IRS is basically relative to your location is a reference. So we can.
Okay, and where do I normally see if it's aligned or not? Is it down here on the main displays, or is that overhead?
So that is on the upper ECAM. Basically the middle portion of the display is the top one. Let me brighten it up real quick. I'll go over the displays in a second. Check on the stream. Yep. So it says align in 7 minutes.
Ah, okay.
Yep. And you'll be, I mean, what the thing I like about the Airbus is it tells you a lot of stuff what's going on, and what a lot it tells you about almost everything that's going wrong. I mean, if you forgot something, it'll remind you in this little box over here on the upper ECAM. So always look over here for because you may have forgotten something.
Okay.
I'll always check on the upper ECAM. I'm gonna go ahead and brighten up these displays so I can showcase them. So give me a second. Oh, I think what we actually forgot to do, Aces, is have our seats, camera seats, because we're like both sitting in the same chair right now. But okay, so to the displays, if you look dead ahead and down to your displays straight ahead, actually should be a little, maybe a little different from my camera view. Oh, stream's loading, trying to see. Yep, on the one on the left, that is your primary flight display, or PFD.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you know what that does.
Yep.
Navigation displays on the right. We can't really, you won't really get to see what it is until the IRSs are aligned.
Right. I take it this. I mean, this looks a lot like, let's say, a G1000 in the Cessna 172. The left side's your artificial rise in altitude.
Yeah.
All that stuff, and then the right screen is your moving map that shows, your route and everything else. So.
Yeah.
I can kind of equate it that way.
You go to the center, sort of the center of the displays. The upper portion is the upper ECAM, and the lower one, of course, is the lower ECAM. ECAM standing for Electronic Centralized Aircraft Monitor. Basically, it's kind of like the EICAS, but basically, has all the information there. The lower ECAM, you can see all system-related stuff. Yep. So like the bleed, pressurization, hydraulics, that kind of nature. Let's see what's the next. So so we'd usually go ahead and clear or turn on the crew supply. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that on.
Is that up above, or?
I just turned it on.
Okay.
Turned it on. Should we go over the EFB, the electronic flight bag? Sorry.
Sure.
That's the tablet on your left.
Yep.
Oof,
the fly pad.
Hang on, give me a second. I have no clue what's going on.
Mine just loaded up.
Yep.
I love it. It's a fly pad.
So it actually might not. I'll just showcase the pages here. So
okay.
I don't think I can control it for you. So
right.
You might have to. Or I mean, we don't have to go over it. I don't think it's really. It's kind of like a utility.
Sure. I'm looking at this clipboard, so there's a dispatch there.
Yep. You can just navigate through it.
If that's any flight plan. Fuel. Can you adjust fuel here, or is that just?
Yeah, you can adjust.
Fuel ready to start. Current fuel. Looks like we don't have a whole lot of fuel on board right now.
Yep. Let's see what's going on with SimBrief. There you go.
Ground. Okay. Passengers forward.
While you do that, I'll go ahead and get this flight plan.
Sure.
At least started.
So we can do some stuff with catering, the aft door, external power, call for a pushback, go left.
Oh,
or
if
right.
you could, connect the jetway. It's on the little truck icon.
Yep, I'm on the truck.
You press PAX.
There we go.
Yep, I see it being connected
it's
now.
Moving.
Do you actually see the MCDU being changed right now? If I'm pretty sure, do you know what the MCDU is?
Yeah, little computer down flat in the pedestal. And
Yeah.
I see AOC menu. Yep, it's changing.
Okay, good.
Excuse me.
Just wanted to connect that jetway. Oh, it's not connected for me.
Yeah, it is for me.
Okay, well, it's fine as long as it's connected on stream. See how much passengers we have today. Got 166 passengers, so gotta start boarding now. Takes a bit.
Ah, okay.
All right. And we're gonna go ahead and see how much fuel we need. All right. I'll handle the fuel and pack since I guess only one person can do that. You don't need that much fuel today. About an hour and a half.
That's funny. I can't click the icons on my. Oh, there it is.
All right. I'll take this time to while we're waiting for everything right now. I'll take this time to go over the lights. Just give me a second. Okay, so if you go to your overhead panel, and it's let me just check on stream. It's sort of the bottom. If you go to the bottom left, and
Yep,
like
calls.
no, but below that, you'll see wipers.
Wipers, yep.
So the one right next to it, to the right,
Rain
you
or
see
falling.
those switches? No, to the right.
Oh, to the right. Yeah, okay, lights, yeah, strobe.
Yep. I don't know why they're on. Is your Bravo like the switches on your sorry,
My
your
Alpha.
Alpha? Yeah. Go ahead and turn those off.
They're all off now.
All right. I'll turn them off. All right. Okay, so I'll go over the lights. Nav and logo are usually on when or nav are on when electricity is flowing through the aircraft. I'll go in order of the flight beacon lights are typically turned on when the aircraft is finna start moving. So that gives an indication to the people on the ground to clear the aircraft.
Ah, alright, so that's a little different than in GA, because normally I turn the beacon on just before I'm about to start the engine to let people know around that the airplane's going to become active. So
no, it has similar use, yeah,
yep.
to alert people that your aircraft is finna be dangerous around. Let's see. You know what taxi lights are for. It's kind of self-explanatory anyway. You usually turn on runway turn-off lights with taxi lights, so it gives you a better field of view, usually at night, your left or right.
Strobe on. I see turn off. I don't see the taxi lights though.
They're on the bottom right of the switches. They're nose.
Oh, nose. Gotcha. Takeoff, taxi, off. Gotcha, gotcha.
In the U.S., we turn on the wing lights when we're entering the runway all the way to 10,000, and then back on below 10,000 off the runway.
Okay.
The wing lights are they're wing lights. They illuminate the engine and the wings. Let's see here. Landing lights are turned on at takeoff when you're clear for takeoff and a landing. You can always tell when an aircraft is clear for takeoff because you'll see the runway getting brightened up by the bright landing lights.
Yep. Now those stay on until 10,000 as well, yeah?
Yes, I see some people turn them off like a little earlier because the thing is, it's not like, these landing lights on the A320, they're actually mounted and they come out, so they create drag.
Okay.
So I usually see guys turn them off like about, well, when they're clear, like 4,000 or something. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Let's see. And the strobe lights are turned on all the way when you enter the runway, and then all the way to when you exit the runway at your destination.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense.
Takeoff lights, self-explanatory. They come off when the landing lights come off. That's it. Oh, sorry. Oh, forgot one. Local lights. Local lights. On the at the A320, Airbus A320, they're automatic, and they come off. Well, they turn on with the nav lights. Actually, I think there is supposed to be a it's like similar to the nose lights where it has two positions like taxi lights and takeoff lights.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a nav position, then a nav and local position. But I think that's not. I don't think that's implemented yet.
I don't know. It looks like a 3-position to me because it looks like the nav and logo has off 1 and 2.
Yeah, you're able to do that. Like you're able to have a off 1 and 2, but it just goes straight to 2.
Oh, I see. So we'll leave it on.
And,
We'll have the logo light on the whole flight.
Yeah, it's fine. And they turn off when the flaps come up automatically.
Okay.
And that's it for the nav lights.
Nice.
So let's see. If you go to the right, I'm gonna turn these emergency exit lights to arm. Oh, my cursor disappeared. Don't know why.
Real quick though, I just happened to look at the YouTube chat. SimFanatic popped in. Hello, Aces and Aviation Spotter. Just hopping in for a bit to say hello. I see some familiar names in here. Hi all. So he's just saying hi, and this is going to be a great flight. I feel. I hope so too, SimFanatic. And hello to you and the fam. I won't name names. All right. So anyway, continue.
You're good. You should go to the right of the lights.
Yep.
Beside the APU as well. I'm gonna turn on. It's actually like the bottom right, beside the wipers, or to the left of the wipers. I'm gonna turn on this emergency exit light to arm. And if you want, you can. If you see where I am, do you know where I am?
You said to the left of the wipers. There's a rain repellent button.
No. On the right side. The right wipers.
Oh, the right wipers.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay, emergency exit light arm.
Need the switch?
Yep.
You can actually turn on the no smoking sign to auto. This one as one press. Here we go. Ding. See how
I
we're
did
doing
something.
here.
I flipped a switch. It's okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. How we're doing on boarding. Got about 90 passengers right now. Fuelage, about 1 more minute. Let's see here. Anything else? Let's see.
Yep, fuel another minute.
Any displays? I kind of went off the displays. Oh, we got majority of the displays. Okay, I'll save that for later on. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start entering the flight plan. So if you wanna take a look, and I'll explain what I'm doing. My cursor just disappears. I don't understand. Gosh.
I think I'm down there with you on the.
My cursor just randomly disappeared. All right. Actually, no. The good thing about FlyByWire, they have the SimBrief integration, so I could just press this button, and it loads not the whole flight plan, but it loads flight number, cost index, cruise altitude.
Okay. I don't have SimBrief, so.
You'll see though. I think we should have linked MCUs though.
Yeah.
So, what I'm doing here is I'm clicking KDEN, departure, and just check on SimBrief. So, departing. Oh, that's incorrect. I forgot to check. I forgot to change that. Oh goodness. Give me a second.
Kyle in chat says he's in seat 26A.
All the way in the back.
Figured we'd put himself in first class.
So see, Kyle's trying to slip a note to one of the flight attendants.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Let's see, where's Denver? Runway. We're supposed to be departing runway 25. That's based off our SID. I don't know why it gave us 08.
Well, I don't know either.
Alright, see how I'm using the the up arrow to go down?
No, because I'm looking down at the FMC.
Yep,
It's
that's
just on lat rev from PPOS, fix
Yeah,
info
well-
and return.
press the up arrow. You go down. It's kind of weird. It's weird even for me. Takes time to get used to.
Huh.
So I selected our takeoff runway 26.
I'm not seeing any of that showing up on my screen.
Let me see on stream. I don't know why is it giving me 26. Was there 25? Maybe it's updated. I think it's the same runway.
Something just changed.
Oh, you don't even have a flight plan. What? That's weird.
Because I don't have SimBrief.
Well, you don't need SimBrief. I'm actually entering it in.
Okay.
If you check on the navigation display, do you know where that is? You don't have anything. Yeah, that's weird. And I didn't even enter in the SID. Because I was confused. Oh, there it's 2.5. Why is there a 2.6? There's a 2.6? Oh, okay, I see. There we go. There's the SID. We'll have to, I don't know, revisit that. I'll enter in the flight plan.
Okay.
I was hoping you'd be able to see, what's going on.
Yeah, and again, for you guys watching the stream, this is also quite an experimental thing because we are using YourControls, which is a shared cockpit thing. And so far it seems to work pretty well, but we may have found a glitch here. I don't know.
Never know.
But so far, YourControls has been pretty darn cool.
Oh, Chris Evans says, I am powered up and waiting. I am in a Cessna longitude.
Yep, and Kyle's probably trying to join the Mile High Club on this flight.
We'll be there in a second.
Yeah, SimFanatic second. Oh, and he did reply, thanks, Faces Down. We're enjoying some good quality family time, as you should. I'm so glad you're doing that. Gave us time to have a live stream.
Is that correct? It doesn't look correct to me. What is going on? Okay, Burkham is not correct. No, it's not Burkham. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, I kind of want, I don't want to have, silence while I'm doing this. Let's see. Let's see around. I'm looking back on the FB.
While you're doing that a little bit, I do have some background music I set up for later on in the flight. So let me just test that, and you guys in chat can let me know if it's too loud, too soft. And that way, Aviation, you can keep doing what you need to do. And I'll play with this a little bit.
Oh, please, there was no music playing through that?
No. So let me turn that on. So we should have some background music going now. So guys in chat, is it too loud, too soft? Is it just right, you think?
I think we can deal with that.
Alan Cleveland says good to go on music. Old Golfer says it's okay. Sound good from Chris Evan. All right, cool. So we'll leave some music running while we start this warm up here. SimFanatic says sounds good. Awesome. And I took a page from SimFanatic actually. We're actually using from the artist Timecrawler 82. We have Phantasia, Midnight Walk, Infinity, Turbulence, Coral, Driving in the Rain, Mount Fuji, and Street Dancing. So those are the tunes that are going to be playing in a kind of a loop for now. But a shout out to them. There should be a link to Free Music Archive in the description, and credit to Timecrawler 82. So.
Alright, I think I have the flight plan about set up. Just gonna verify everything is good.
Okay, well, I still don't see it.
Yeah, that's weird.
I hope it's not one of those things like with the gear where we both had to do it.
We'll probably have to. I sent you something in that Discord. Just a question.
All right.
Alright, so the flight plan.
And responded.
Right. Sound good? Alright, I think it's about time to get the, wait, what's the temperature here? 4 degrees Celsius. It's about time to get the APU connected. Or not connected, turned on. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. I'll let you do it, Asus.
That's up top.
It's on the, yep, overhead and between the lights and the seatbelt sign, or the no smoking sign. So what you do is you press the master switch on top.
Yep. And
count, and then you wait 3 seconds, and you press start.
Wait, how many seconds?
Just 3.
Oh, so I can hit start now.
Yeah. You hear some clunks, and if you see on the lower ECAM, the page switch automatically to the APU. See flap open and the EGT.
Oh, yep.
So we're gonna wait a few moments for that to boot up.
Oh, looks like I have stuff on my FMC now, and I see you typing.
Oh really?
Yep. You're typing 8,000 or 18,000 or something.
I don't see anything on your navigation display.
Not yet. Maybe it's just taking a few minutes to sync up. Oh, my stream's buffering. That's weird.
Well, we might just have to.
Yeah, it buffered for a second there. Format error.
Alright, Asus. So do you see this MCDU? Do you actually see the page I'm on?
Yeah, takeoff runway. Where you're entering V1, VR, and all that stuff, and you got 1800 on the that you've typed in.
I have nothing entered. Let me clear that. Is it cleared?
I see 18.
Yeah, you can manually clear it. It's bottom right, clear. the button on the MCDU. There we go. Oh, you can actually do this. Actually, no, I don't, because you don't actually have anything in here. Yeah, that is really strange. Well, you can see here, V1. I know that's higher than usual with your Cessnas. 135 is V1.
I have nothing listed in V1. They're all just
Oh.
orange boxes.
That's weird. Oh my goodness. Let's see how we're doing on boarding. Should be almost done. I don't think we're gonna be done. It usually takes a while. Oh god, I went to the wrong page. Oh no, we are done. Oh, that's good. You can actually hurry up now. Performance. Yeah. So V1 is 135, rotate is 136, and V2 is 140. If I don't know how this is gonna work since you don't actually see the V speeds on, like, because you're supposed to see on your primary flight display.
Right.
You can try and enter it. You can try enter it. Like, go to your init page. Oh, sorry, my stream was paused. I was wondering. Okay, so actually, the init page may not be needed since that's basically the flight plan and FMS stuff. So go back to perf.
Yeah, you hit perf and it changed my screen.
Oh, okay, yeah. So if you enter if you press 1 and then enter it, so how you enter it, do you know how to enter it?
The buttons on the left and right, correct?
Yep. So on the right, the bottom the third one, flaps /THS, enter there. All right. And V. I don't know if this is gonna work, but you can enter. Oh, whoa! Something just changed on my MCDU. Check takeoff data. Okay. V1 is 135. VR is 136. See, I see the buttons being oh, there you go. And V2 is 140. I don't think this should mess it up since you're like entering the same stuff I have. So, and trans altitude is 18000 or 18,000. Let's see.
Don't think it took it.
I think because you got to enter the stuff in it. I got the format error. Okay, I think if you, I don't know if this is gonna mess things up. I don't think the trans altitude is that important. It's not gonna be that important. We just need the V speeds for you. Okay, let's leave this MCDU. We're done for we're done with the MCDU for now. For a while. There's nothing on your like showing the. There's nothing on your navigation display, is there?
Just a straight green line.
We didn't have this issue when we tested, did we? So this was like showing it for both of us.
I don't think we entered a flight plan though.
No, we did a circuit, remember? And it was like, remember when it froze for you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. But yeah, well, sorry guys, we'll get off the ground soon, trust me. We're just about to. God, I didn't even start doing the. Gosh, I just got so focused in that MCDU. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the AP bleed. And the thing is, with the AP bleed and the external power connected, the AP bleed has to run on less fuel since the external power is connected. So we're gonna keep that on for now until we're actually ready to go. Well, I think we are ready to go actually. Let me just double check everything. Oh, one thing is checklists. We can actually do checklists.
Okay.
You have that pulled up. Pull
I
it
do.
up now. So some of the stuff is like I'll call out the checklist because some of these checklists aren't really checklists. Like the takeoff checklist. Like what you want to do a checklist while we're taking off? Like come on. It has a before takeoff checklist, a takeoff checklist, and an after takeoff checklist. I mean, okay. I think we should have done the cockpit pre-flight checklists already. Because some of the stuff might be outdated. I guess cockpit pre-flight checklist. Cockpit pre-flight checklist.
Yep. Parking brakes on.
That's set. Yep.
Flaps are up.
Up. Yep. Oh.
Yes, they are. Spoilers retracted and disarmed. Yep.
Yeah, retracted.
Weather radar off.
The weather radar's off. Yep. Check.
Predictive wind shear off.
It is off.
Engine master 1 and 2 off.
Yep.
Engine mode selectors normal.
Yep. It's normal.
Okay. Thrust levers idle.
They are idle.
Okay, mine are too. Gear down. Yep. And wipers off. We put them
They're
to...
off.
Oh yeah, they are off. Okay, never mind.
They'd be making noise.
They would. There is no arm. It's just off, slow, and fast.
What? It says the wipers to arm.
No, wipers to off. I was thinking we set them to arm. I'm like, wait a minute, that's stupid. They're wipers.
Alright, is that the checklist complete?
That's checklist complete for cockpit pre-flight.
Alright, let's move on to the, I think we're ready for the cockpit preparation checklist.
Okay.
Oh, well, no we're not, hold on. Sorry, I forgot one thing. We're gonna go ahead and test our alarms here, I guess. So on the overhead, it's on the top over the overhead. Basically, our our warnings. I'm gonna test our warnings. So be careful. You see the test. The circle is kind of like a circle button, or circle button. Well, that's my explanation. Like it's
way up top.
Yeah, way up.
High
top.
voltage with all the little breakers and stuff.
Oh no. No, below that. Not that way up top. No, on the overhead though.
Reset this down. There we are.
Yep. Okay, you will be able to click it from here. So you see the big red stuff. The big red stuff.
Yeah. Engine 1, APU, engine 2.
So you see test on the left of the engine 1.
Engine 1, agent. Oh, this little button here.
Yep. Press it and hold it. Yep. All right, there we go. Go ahead and press the same for the APU. Just hold it for a bit. I'm looking at the warnings. Oh, did you?
That hit the wrong thing.
Be careful. All right, go ahead. And engine 2. All right.
Tested.
We gotta test the CVR as well. The one we'll do is turn on the ground control. And hold test.
Which one's
There you
this
go.
now?
I'm just handling that real quick.
Okay.
CVRs. Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Let's see. Let me pull up the checklist. Yep. Okay, we can go ahead and perform do the cockpit preparation checklist.
Yep. So bat 1 and 2 on. I believe we did that already, didn't we?
Yep, at the beginning.
Yeah, that was this thing in here.
Yeah,
Bat 1 and 2.
they're on.
External power on if available.
It is
It is
available
on. Accumulator brakes pressure checked.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Okay. Cockpit lights as required.
Cockpit lights, yeah. It's daytime, it's fine.
Yep.
I think it's talking about the actual button lights.
Yep, okay. And let's see. Instrument displays brightness as required.
As required.
APU fire test perform. We just did that.
Yep.
Crew supply on.
Yep, I turned that on.
Okay, CVR test, you did that.
Just did that.
Aiders 1, 2, and 3, we did that into nav.
Yep.
Yep, they're in nav. Exterior lights, wing, nav, and logo.
Wing, nav, and logo. Well, we're not having the wing lights on right now. I think that's an inaccuracy with the checklist.
Okay.
So we can just,
Aiders, exterior lights, okay. No smoking, portable devices, auto.
Oh, I actually forgot about that. But, well, Denver.
I put it in auto, no smoking sign.
No, the probe heat or window heat. Forgot to set that to auto. It's the below.
Oh, you're getting ahead of me.
Yeah.
Alright, emergency exit lights, arm. We did that too, right?
Did you see that? Yeah, I
Yep,
did
you did that.
I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for pushback.
Yep, enunciator lights, check as required. Probe and window heat, put it to auto. You just did that. APU available, APU bleed on. You had done that previously.
Yep, it's on.
AC temperatures as required. ECAM page, elec.
ECAM page. What? Let me see. Let me see on the checklist.
Yeah. Elect, you know, like
ECAM page elect. Off and on. Actually, I'm not familiar with this. I think it's some kind of procedure to check something. Let's see. Let's go on the elect page. Battery 1 and 2. You can see the voltage drain out.
Yep, so...
We can say we did it.
Yeah. Bat 1 and 2 off, then on.
Did that. Just did.
Yep. Fuel pumps off.
Oh, fuel pumps
engine
off,
fire test 1 and 2. We did that. Flight directors 1 and 2 on.
Yep, they're on.
Okay. Barrow. So let's just set our altimeter.
Ooh, got to do that. Barrow here is the altimeter here is 3028. I set it.
You set it, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn the constraint on.
Alright. EFIS. CSTR, arc, and 10 nautical miles.
I just turned the constraints on. You don't have to worry about that. We already set our flight plan.
Yep, FCU, you did that. Radio setup and MCU data check.
Yep, it's all complete. All right. Cockpit. What was that?
Oh, and then further on, MCDU setup, RadNav setup. IFR clearance received. IRS align check.
Oh, I see. Yep, I have the IRS, sorry.
Yeah.
Or the years.
Flight plan reviewed. EFIS nav aids as required. Takeoff briefing completed. And squawk set.
We didn't really do a takeoff briefing, but
Yeah, we didn't really, but
mountainous. There's some mountainous terrain in the vicinity, and we're just gonna listen to our constraints. I don't know why I'm saying below 10,000, but we'll get into that. All right, is that the check is completed?
for cockpit preparation, yes.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and call the pushback. Call the tug.
Yep, pre-startup is next, so.
You can go ahead. I think the gate automatically disconnect when you call the pushback. Just in case. Wait, is it? Is it still connected? Is the jet
Still connected for me.
Oh, you might. Okay, it's disconnected.
pulling back on my screen.
All right. If you go to the lights, you can go ahead and turn the beacon lights on since we're gonna start moving.
Beacon light is on.
And basically clear all white lights. So that's all the fuel tanks. Or the fuel pump, sorry.
Clear all white lights.
Yep, on the overhead.
Up here?
Yep, clear all the white lights.
Turn them on.
Yep. Okay, before we go ahead and start pushing back, pre-start checklist? There's a before, isn't there a before startup?
Pre-startup.
I
APU
guess
master.
that's before startup.
Yep, pre-startup. APU master on. APU
Yep.
start. We did that. MCDU weights inserted.
Oh wait, hold on. Is that insert? I always forget about that. Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you, checklist. Go ahead and lock the cockpit door and do some stuff. I actually should have done some stuff before we started the checklist. I basically turn on the weather radar and the our transponder, and I lock the cockpit door because of course we got to do that now.
Right. Well, that's in the pushback and startup checklist.
Well, we're not gonna do that. It's kind of like, you know, it's like doing a checklist while pushing back. Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue with the checklist.
Hey, Don C's in the house. How you doing? Yeah, I'm glad you didn't miss everything too.
Hey, Don.
Yeah, so we're kind of doing this as close to realistic as we can, but yet skipping a few things for time, and it's an introductory flight anyway, so.
Is that everything for the pre-start?
Pre-start, MCU takeoff performance, V-speeds, we got those figured out. If APU available, APU bleed on, and external power off.
External power, yep, it's off.
Okay. Seatbelt sign on.
Oh, you can go ahead and flick that on if you know where it is. Beside this no smoking sign.
Seatbelts on. And
There we go.
air conditioning as required.
Yep. Checklist completed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and push back now.
Yep, push back and start up checklist. Windows and doors closed and locked. Cockpit door closed and locked. Fuel pumps on. Beacon on. Steering pin inserted. Transponder to auto.
Yep, it's on auto.
TCAS to standby.
If you wait, hold on. Sorry, I did. I know you're doing the checklist, but I kind of want to have you turn off the parking brake. It's below you.
Well, I have it on a switch on my Bravo.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and turn the parking brake off then.
Parking brakes off.
All right.
Well,
Go ahead and
that
push back now.
yeah, that was next. Clock ET is set to run.
Yeah, we can run it. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna actually put the parking brake on. Alright, I gotta hold real quick. Okay. I just have to situate something I forgot. Okay, we gotta go on each other's sides because with the chronos, we can't be using the same instruments. Like, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I mean, we gotta be on different sides.
All right.
So who's on the left seat? Who's on the right seat?
Well, technically you're captain, I suppose.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just we got to be on different sides so we can.
Well, all right. Well, you're the instructor, so you hop on the right seat.
Okay.
You're like, oh crap.
Actually, the right is not even set up. I was setting up the left.
I thought they were matched to each other.
Well, they kind of are, but my actual setup, like I don't know how to really explain
All right. How do I move over then?
You go to the camera. I think it's in Cockpit, Pilot,
Co-pilot.
Co-pilot. There you go. Sorry, I just had to do that because we gotta make use of the timers.
Oh, this is weird being on this side.
It is. All right, I just have to hold the pushback. We're gonna push back facing to the left of us.
Oh, my views don't work.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I have my hat switch for getting down to the instruments and whatnot. It's only doing left and right now, and my track IR is not working.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean, you can go back on the left.
I'm gonna mouse it.
I just no, go back on the left. Because I mean, if your views aren't working, or if your track IR is not working.
Well, I'm not sure it was working on the left side either. But at least my other.
I just have to use these. I just have to use the timer.
All right, so I just won't mess with the timer.
Well, I was kind of hoping like you could set the timer, because so you'd have it on your side. But I just needed to use it for this one. Sorry, I just have to get this pushback right and start the engines. You might want to get in your view for engine start if you wanna.
Come on, get down there. There we go.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm looking at the throttles and the engine masters, and I think I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and switch them to ignition. Go ahead and start engine 1.
Engine 1 master on.
Yep.
Okay. Mode start. Yep.
There it goes.
Oh, there we go. PSI oil.
We're actually gonna get moving here.
Nice.
Workload's gonna come a little heavy, Aces, because it's a little later than I, apprehended. Just had some problems. Should have expected them, really. But
That's all right.
okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a single engine taxi.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the mode selected to normal. If you can go ahead and turn the AP bleed off, just the AP bleed off. You don't need it anymore. I'm gonna turn on the electric pumps.
AP bleed. Where's that? You said it.
Overhead.
Yeah, I'm on the overhead. AP bleed on, off.
There you go. And if you can bring the flaps to 1.
Flaps 1.
I got the taxi lights. Doing a shared cockpit is a lot of organization. I mean, it's not as easy as you may think.
Yeah. And this is a hell of a bird to try it on, but well, golfer, gonna go. I'm going for a while. All right. Well, we'll probably still be flying if you get to check back in. If not, have a good night, old golfer.
We're gonna go ahead and turn the electric pumps off.
All right.
This Jeez, we are really close to the.
I say this overpass looks a little low, doesn't it? I think our tail's gonna hit it.
This is lower than it actually is. No, I'm looking at our wing, our right wing. I'm having the.
Well, outside view says we're just gonna clear it. Yeah, we're under it.
Oof.
That was close though. It looked weird from the inside. Oh, going to 17 right, old golfer says. I think we're doing what, 25, right?
Denver's pretty big. It's a pretty long taxi.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and do the flight control check?
You currently have flight controls.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do it then.
I can look on the outside and make sure they're working.
No, we don't look on the outside. If you're in the, are you in the cockpit?
Yep.
So, look on the lower ECAM. Actually, we don't do this yet, because our engine's not even started. All right, I'm going to turn the AP bleed back on. Do you see where the engine switches are? You know where you started the first engine. So right below that switch is the mode selector. If you turn that to the right, that's ignition. So you can go ahead and turn that to ignition and go ahead and start engine 2. There we go. We are. Ugh. There we go.
But this is interesting. I mean, it's a bit of an introductory, but it is pretty neat. You can be like, go ahead and start engine 2 so I can flip the switches, and that actually works, and you don't have to flip the switches while you're taxiing. So it's neat in that sense, for sure.
Oh man, I'm like looking at stream.
I was gonna say, it looks like we're heading for a building.
What's to say? Oh, a flight control check. Do that in a second. Don't know what's going on with our heading. What the? Okay, that was a little buggy. Okay, before we get to this runway, we gotta go ahead and do a fair bit of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and set the mode selector back to normal. And if you look up on the overhead, turn the APU bleed off and the APU master switch off.
APU bleed off, APU master off.
And if you go ahead, on the left is on the left of bottom left of the overhead, above the wipers, you'll see calls.
Yep.
I think you know where that is. Press the all button. Sorry.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
There you go. Taking the flight attendant for takeoff. Go ahead and
do anything with oxygen, passenger crew supply.
No, that's automatic.
It is, okay.
Okay, go ahead and do you know how to arm spoilers? Just pull it up.
Yeah.
Just pull the spoilers up. Like literally pull it up.
Huh. Can't do that with a Bravo, huh?
No, oh, I got it. Oh,
No,
you,
I
I think you
did it. I did it with my mouse, but I don't know how to do that with a Bravo.
Go ahead and pull it up again.
With my mouse.
Yeah. You'll see on the beside the upper E-cam on the right is auto brake. It's below the 3 green. You'll see. Do you see auto brake? And it's above the clock. On the right of the upper E-cam.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Go ahead and turn on max braking. I don't know why we have our E-cam. I don't know why we don't have our E-cam memo.
Alright, auto brakes max.
Let me check the stream. Could you look towards the upper E-cam? Oh, you do have an upper E-cam. I mean, sorry, you do have a E-cam memo. So basically, I'm gonna do something. You're gonna unarm the spoilers real quick. As long as it's playing on your stream.
Oh yeah, I see blue arm.
Yep. So basically, it's E-cam memo, no blue. You don't take off until you have no blue.
Okay.
So
that'll help remind you if you forgot stuff.
Yep. Yep. And it's in the checklist as well. We kind of did the before taxi checklist. I mean, sorry, we kind of didn't do the before taxi checklist. We already did it, so it's all good. Let's do the before takeoff checklist.
Alright, before takeoff, cabin crew notified. Did that. Exterior lights all.
Okay, wait, we'll do that in a second.
Nose wheel lights take off. Anti-ice as required. Packs as required. TCAS, ABV, TA or TARA.
Yep.
Weather radar on. Predictive wind shear on. Weather mode as required, and TO memo no blue.
Takeoff memo.
Yep.
Alright, fuel 9,000 kilos. Go ahead and how are we gonna do this takeoff? Because let's see. Could you go to your primary flight display real quick? Oh, did I arm the spoilers again? Stream loading.
Yeah, spoilers around.
Yep, that's what we want them armed. Actually, I'm gonna explain some stuff real quick. Actually, see, it will be easier to explain in the air, but there's some stuff we gotta explain on the ground before we take off.
Okay.
Oh, I think you actually. Oh yeah, you entered your V speeds.
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna be able to call. I don't think we're gonna be able to do the call outs, since you're not. I mean, you probably won't. It happens so fast, and the icons just icons, I guess.
It's pretty much going to be when you see it come in, it's be like, okay, V1 rotate.
Yeah, and if you don't know, I mean, it's your first time. I mean, I'll call it. I mean, I'd hate to do all the takeoff. I want you to do some of it, but I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Well,
I guess
we don't have autopilot on yet. So, what do you want me to take control and I'll hand fly the takeoff, and you can do whatever switches need to be done?
Actually, you know what? I should have. That's a good idea. Actually, I don't know why I didn't think about that. So what basically I'm gonna be like the first officer, and I'll do all the call outs.
Yep.
Well, okay, because I mean, it's kind of like back and forth with the captain. But I'll just do all the call outs. And then when I say rotate, when we get that rotation speed.
Yep.
And
isn't there something in airliners is on rotate, you pitch back, but you pitch to like a degree up?
Yeah. It'll show us on the primary flight display. I actually cannot remember. I know what you're talking about.
It's like you
don't
pitch
know
back
the
to 20 degrees or 15 degrees or 10 degrees or something like that.
I am not that proficient enough to know the degrees. I just sort of look at my speed and adjust it from there. But yeah, are you ready? I'll give you controls.
Yep.
And you'll go ahead and taxi
ready?
on the runway. Actually, so are you good with the nose wheel steering and lining up on the runway and taking off?
Well, is it rudders in this for steering?
Well, nose wheel steering, yeah.
Yeah. So I just use the rudders.
Let's line up and wait. and then take off, so you can get your line up first. And I'll handle the buttons. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, your controls.
Okay, my controls. I see that, and yeah, that's pretty neat.
Parking brake is on. Oh wait, no, it's off.
Yep, parking brake is off.
Okay, wing lights on. I mean, you don't have to line up and wait. It's just if you feel like you need more time to line up.
Well, I'll line up and stop, and then we'll just go.
Since you're doing the takeoff, just set them all the way to, just put the throttles all the way to the max. We're not gonna do flex because it's kind of hard to do that, especially if you don't have a throttle like that. Anyway, we'll explain that later because we're on the runway. Turn all the lights on. There for takeoff.
All right, aren't we supposed to spool up to something and then release?
Oh yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot you're doing that. Okay, so I'll explain them when we get in the air, but spool them up to 50%. If you do you see on the upper Ecam?
Yep.
Why are the reversers out? Okay. Yep, spool up to 50 and wait for the engine to spool up. Start rolling, and then make sure you're rolling before you send the takeoff thrust. All right, go ahead. All you.
Okay, we're rolling.
Manitoba SRS is runway auto thrust blue. Maintaining that center line.
Trying to.
Put some down pressure on the stick. 80 knots check. No set. Alright, go ahead and no, you don't need pressure anymore. V1. Rotate. Oh, gentle. Pause the rate. Gear up.
You're up.
Oh, sorry, I have to put the gear up too. We're gonna go ahead and I'll call for the controls. We're gonna go ahead and climb all the way to 1,500 or 1,500 feet, and that's thrust reduction. I'll explain that later.
I'm showing 6,600 feet already.
That's, yeah, but I'll explain that in a second. Alright, go ahead and kick an autopilot. Actually, let me take controls first.
Yep, take controls.
Alright, give the controls. Did you give control? Or I'll take.
Got it. Give control. You got it. You're in control.
There we go. Gotta set this because it's kind of weird. Alright, autopilot 1.
2,500.
Flaps 0.
Flap 0.
Go ahead and turn the landing lights off. You got that?
Yep.
Basically, every switch on the bottom, every light switch on the bottom, turn them all off. So those 4 switches on the down position. Sorry. Even the you gotta retract them. So that's just
okay.
Yeah. There you go. You can go ahead and retract the spoilers. I did that. You're gonna remain sterile cockpit until about 11,000. Because it gets weird here. You got some constraints. Okay, I'm gonna say direct Berkham. Or actually, direct. Okay. I'm gonna do some stuff.
Gonna do some stuff now. All right.
And now the thing's glitched because it doesn't know what to do. Now we gotta be above 11,000.
Yeah, looks like we stopped climbing at 10.
Yeah, I don't know why it said below 10,000. I'll have to check the charts later. right, we're above 10,000. Go ahead and turn the wing lights off.
Wing lights, beacon wing on, wing off.
Don't mean to break the stereo cockpit, but there's a beautiful city off to our, see if I get this right, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Beautiful. All right, 11,000. Let's see. Okay, so there are some stuff I want to talk about. We're kind of good here. The aircraft will handle the rest. Just gotta monitor it. All right. An hour and 30-minute flight ahead of us. Time is at 10:46. We didn't even start the chronos because I forgot. It's fine. I'll explain that stuff eventually what the chronos do. So, let's see. The cabin lights. So, I mean, we don't have control over the cabin lights right now, but the cabin lights are typically dimmed during engine start, like even at nighttime. Like they're dimmed. The reason is so your eyes are adjusted if there's engine fire, and so your eyes will be able to navigate easily to the nearest exit.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because your eyes adjusted to darkness. Rejected takeoffs. So in the Airbus A320, we set the auto brake to max and arm spoilers before takeoff. That's why it's listed in the ECAM memo. You don't want to forget about that. Well, we set those in case of a rejected takeoff. During takeoff roll, if something unexpected happens, and the pilot retards the throttle at a quick speed. I mean, usually when you're rejecting the takeoff, it's something like, say, like engine, like you have a engine failure. I mean, you're gonna set them throttles like quickly to idle. So,
right.
I mean, if the aircraft can detect when when the pilots retard the throttles, at a quick motion or movement, and it will initiate the rejected takeoff. Or sorry, it will detect that a rejected takeoff was initiated. And
it'll apply the brakes and spoilers. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And that's why we set the max braking. But actually, on the Airbus, it actually automatically turns off. I think it automatically turns off on Boeing as well. But it's different. It's RTO, rejected takeoff, is the auto brake. All right, we got the QNH flashing now. I'm gonna stand the standard.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I kind of went on autopilot there.
Right there.
I had you do it.
On the stream, it would have been right up here, set the standard. Yep.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Well, I didn't do it, but because you did, but it's pull standard, push to get back to barrel or whatever.
Yeah. And we also got to set standard to the ISIS, or integrated standby.
This guy down here, under or to the left of the upper middle ECAM.
Integrated standby instrument system. Yep. Just push the button in the middle. Kind of hard to push it.
Button in the middle. Oh. There we go. And so we set that to standard above 10,000, right?
Above 18,000.
Above 18.
Yeah, I think it's usually above your transition altitude.
Okay.
We got some beautiful mountains over here. Oh,
Yes,
goodness.
indeed.
I think it was definitely a great idea.
Rocky Mountains.
Great idea to fly out of Denver. We got some nice scenery.
Yeah. And this is all stock
Oh, yeah.
Kosovo scenery. I don't have any additional scenery. Got some buffeting going on. Is it you getting that too? Is that just the wind? Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Somebody's with us.
Yeah, I see someone posting in the Discord. Someone's flying Frontier with us. I think Old Golfer's flying the Frontier. Yep. Did you see someone like really close?
Oh yeah, like flew right in front of us.
Oh really? Oh wait, I was like wondering like where are they? I had my multiplayer turned off. I forgot.
It looked like one of the GA planes, and it was kind of stuttering across the screen in front of us.
Nice Old Golfer. I think Old Golfer, yeah, he had you know how to fly commercial as well, Old Golfer? You fly commercial?
Yeah, he was in the longitude. What? No, who was in longitude? That was
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yeah.
Nice Old Golfer. That's nice.
SimFanatic. Yeah, that John Denver was full of blip, blip, blip. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
Yeah, but with mountains comes turbulent air.
Well, yeah, and that's I was seeing the buffeting here, and was curious if that's a thing from the YourControls acting up, or if we're actually feeling the weather.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's the weather and the winds over the tops of the mountains here.
Yeah, the turbulence in this game is pretty good. Let's see. Let's see what else we have here.
Yep, Old Golfer says he's been flying them for a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I just want to talk about the Chronos for a second. The reason we were supposed to use it, Chronos. See, why it was in the checklist is because the engine. So So we're flying the Neos, and specifically the CFM LEAP 1A.
Yeah.
And those engines usually, I can't remember. I think it takes. I don't want to get this wrong, but it's around 2-3 minutes after startup for. My memory's like not really. I can't remember.
But the point is, there's a certain amount of time you need to let them run before you take off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so you set the chrono for that. So when you say, all right, yep, it's been X amount of minutes, we're good to go. Or wait, it hasn't been long enough, we can't go yet.
But I do remember on the CEOs, the current engine options, you have to wait 8 minutes. I think this is kind of weird. You have to wait 8 minutes. I think if it's like if it's like a cold start, I think you have to wait 8 minutes. Rather than if it's a warm start, you have to wait 5 minutes. So that's why the chronos can be really useful then. Because 8 minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
But I do know why. When you set them before you take off, or when you're taking off, sorry, chronos are to be set because the engines. Oh wait, is there someone flying a fighter jet? Is there someone escorting us? See Silver Killer.
Silver Killer in the house.
But the reason you set the chronos at takeoff is because the engines can't run at takeoff thrust for more than 5 minutes. So that's never an issue. We usually have random at like a minute or two. But if there's an engine failure and we forget that the thrusts are at D10, the thrust D10s are at TOGA, or MCT, and then which I'll get into later, or actually right after this. Then it's good to have the chronos. Oh wait, the engines are still at TOGA. Send them back to climb.
Yep.
But yeah, that's basically what the chronos are for. So the thrust D10s. I meant to talk about this before we took off, but it's fine. So TOGA, or takeoff go around thrust, is the highest percent that you can set. it's typically used, like when you're taking off, it's typically used in rainy or wet conditions or short runway or high elevated airports. Basically insufficient runway with flex, or just, it's basically used for high performance.
Yeah, and that's this top D10 here.
MCT or flex is, you know, used for the is used for to save the engines. This so makes it so the engines last longer. Because if you don't need like a long runway, like for example like JFK, you do not need a toga for JFK. If you're flying out of JFK, and so I mean flex is all you need. I mean you could take off 70% of that airport, to be honest with you.
And that's the second D10 here.
Yep. And climb or CLB or climb. That's what we're in right now.
Yeah, it's in the sun. Oh, the shade's coming in a little bit. There it is. There's climb.
I think it's CL actually. Is the climb out. Is what the engines can run on for a while. All the way to our cruise altitude. That's it.
And then there's that span on the throttle just below CL, which is the auto throttle range down to 0. But I presume that means, you know, if you're on this climb or whatever, and then you set speeds in your autopilot, it's just going to automatically adjust the throttles as need be.
Alright, we're going to turn to the left here, we're going to have a slight turn to the left, and then after that turn, turn the seatbelt signs off. Cruise altitude today is flight level 380. I need a water break. I just...
Yeah, I figure we'll take a break in a minute. You said we have a left turn coming up?
Yep, after the break. After the turn.
Alright, so yeah, we'll take a short break after the turn. Through the chat here, SimFanatic had asked, who's PIC? Well, kind of, Aviation Spotter, really? But I'm doing what I can as I can.
Well, he did the takeoff.
I did do the takeoff, so.
We're like alternating.
Yeah. It's going back and forth, really, who's PIC. Did I miss anything else?
Alright, turn the left turn.
Yep, turn has started. I see that.
I'll talk about something quick. Oh yeah, I did want to mention this before the takeoff as well. About the 50% in one before you take off. So, due to how long the engines take to respond and spool up to your command below 50% thrust, before you set takeoff thrust, you set takeoff thrust levers to 50%. Once engines have stabilized at 50% in one, then you're able to set the takeoff thrust. Because the engines won't. If the engines are like pretty old, they'll take a while to spool up, and if like one slight thrust lever that comes early, and it's pretty hard to perfectly symmetrically with the thrust lever. So
right.
I mean, if you just set them to 20% to just toga, the thrust is going to have a lot of asymmetric thrust. And if you're flying something like IAEs that take a while to spool up, and then with old IAE engines, like you're gonna have like a lot of asymmetric thrust for a very long time, like a few seconds.
Yeah. And at that high a thrust, that can be quite a bit of yaw even on the runway.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Go ahead and take a break here. Take a quick break.
Yeah, we'll take a short break. We'll leave it flying here. Let me get an outside view.
I'll show you something cool when we get back to the rest of you guys. Holy crap! Look at the turbulence.
Yeah, the thing's bouncing everywhere. Contrail happening.
You might have to have someone just keep like, SimFanatic, we have to have you in the cockpit, like, just monitoring this aircraft, or someone. Jeez, because our angle of attack is just jumping. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back soon.
See if I can get in front of the engines, get a little less noise maybe. All right, so yeah, let's take a really short break here. We'll be back in a few minutes. So, all right, we'll see you in a few minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back inside here, I think. That's awfully loud on the external view. What do we got here? I'm currently getting a lot of buffering where I'm at. Yeah, I can imagine that's true. And you don't mean turbulence. That's right.
Aces, we kind of left. Got to turn the seatbelt signs off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poor passengers. Oh, you did. You got it. Let's see.
Glad you figured it out for sevens.
Throw out the tow rope for Don C. And Chris Evans had a hell of a time trying to get his autopilot set finally working now. He's at 16,000. Alright, looks like we're caught up with chat.
Sorry, just something else I should have mentioned earlier before takeoff about the forward pressure. I know it's kind of, last minute, but you did it right. While rolling down the runway and below 100 knots, you want with the yoke or side stick push the aircraft into the ground, which applies pressure to the nose wheel. Since the rudders aren't as affected at low speeds,
Right.
Pushing that nose wheel getting a bit more steering priority.
Yep. Just a little more steering traction. That makes sense.
Once you reach 100 knots, apply the down pressure on the yoke or side stick no longer. Okay, everything else is right before, or not right before, but before we land.
Alright, so we're just cruising along then.
We have a heck of a debrief, or not, sorry, we have a heck of a brief at landing, so just a lot of stuff to go around and stuff.
So should we start that now? We might be ready by the time it's time to land.
No, I mean, we got a long flight ahead of us, well, not long, but long enough, I guess.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the YouTube here. I checked the chat. I think we're caught up there. Holy cow. 10 likes. That's amazing. 6 concurrent viewers. Wow, this is probably the best stream I've had yet, live stream. It's only my second one, so it outdid the first one already. That's nice. Definitely thank you guys all for coming and checking it out. So I'm pretty sure it's Chris Evans that was trying to fly with us. Looks like Old Golfer. I'm not sure where he is, but it might be with Don. Don was flying in a 182 or something, or 72.
Actually, I think Old Golfer's actually doing it right. He's keeping his space. Keeping his space.
Is he outside?
See him. I think he's on the way to Los Angeles as well. It looks like it. He's in a Frontier livery. A lot of Frontiers leave Denver.
Chris Evans, yeah, that's me, just way behind. And don't worry, SimFanatic, we're occupying this Saturday stream in your time slot. We're just keeping it warm for you. It's all yours when you can start up again. Yeah. So true, Old Golfer. You can always learn something new in aviation. And quite frankly, I'm of the opinion if you're not learning something new, you shouldn't be flying.
We're about 571. So I think you're gonna. Well, we're about the same. We might have to organize some kind of spacing because we might Well, Old Golfer, do you have the Angel 4 arrival? Or, sorry, Star? What, the same thing? Because we're gonna be Angel 4.
Yes, he does.
All right. I don't know if that sounds good. It's gonna be pretty cool though. We might, you know what, Old Golfer, if we actually like, get there at the same time, we might be able to organize a parallel landing. How cool would that be?
Oh, like a left and right?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind switching to 2-5 right if we can actually like do that. Cause it seems like we're gonna actually like, get there at the same time. So, I don't know, we'll see. How cool would that be?
That would be really cool. No worries, Aces Downs from SimFanatic. This is great. I really appreciate you guys allowing me to break from streaming. You guys are doing awesome. Well, thank you. Alright, looks like Old Golfer's down for it.
Gotta speed our engines up.
Yeah. Now, in my view on the autopilot, I'm seeing... all I see is the altitude. 38,000 feet.
Yeah.
Everything else is dashes and that's it.
That's how it is. That means it's managed.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's going by the FMC down here in that route.
Yeah. Well, it's going by the winds, or it's not the winds, the conditions outside. Well, yeah, mostly the winds and our altitude.
All right, cool. Oh wow! I just turned my view. I was looking out the left side from Cockpit. You can see all the fog down in the mountain valley down there.
Oh yeah. I feel like ever since Sim Update 7, there's been like a lot of fog.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen fog in this game until now.
Maybe they're trying to hide mesh issues. No. It's funny, we got the background music going on the stream, but we don't hear it. I found out if I set it to monitor so I can hear it, it comes through my desktop audio, which is also piped through because that's where the game sound comes from. So that it ends up like echoing upon itself over and over again, and it doesn't sound like music anymore.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do. Show you guys something cool.
Yeah. What do you got for us?
I actually showed it. The Discords. I think some of you guys have seen it. So basically just look at the lower ECam. So let's see. It's a work in progress.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember seeing SimFanatic doing that. I think it was. I don't think it was in. I thought it was in X-Plane 11 though. I don't know, but
he did this.
I remember seeing the camera views in the lower before.
I think because I sent this in the Discord, so maybe.
Maybe that's where I saw it. I don't know. But yeah, that is neat. So, these are obviously internal cameras for the in the cabin area. This looks like the galley, and the front door. I'm guessing.
Camera. I think this camera actually like. Actually, I don't think you can do. Actually, it's probably because I remember FlyByWire talking about how they can't actually have cameras because they were planning on for the A380 actually have cameras like how on the A380 they actually have cameras on the tail, and they were planning on having the camera show up. I do not know what they're called, but but on the displays, like how it is in the real world. But
Right.
I don't think this is an actual camera. I think this is a picture because they said it wasn't possible with the
Oh, yeah.
SDK camera. So I think this is like a picture of and not a camera, not the actual camera.
Gotcha.
Well, that's really cool.
That is neat, though.
Turn it off.
So,
Yeah.
but is this the only image there is, or is there like an image of like the main aisle down coach or something, or is that just that one image?
There's no cabin, so that's the only image.
Okay.
You see this curtain? That
Yeah.
curtain. That's hiding invisible stuff.
This curtain.
That's
or
hiding
that,
the
that curtain,
the
or this
outside. The curtain. Wait. Why do we have a curtain? On the curtain on the right.
curtain? Okay.
That's hiding the outside. The no cabin aircraft.
The no cabin aircraft. Ah, gotcha.
See, I would go through each page, like messing with the buttons and interacting with them. But I mean, we're in flight, can't really mess with them. I mess with the hydraulics, it's kind of cool, but you kind of don't want to mess with the hydraulics right now.
Yeah, probably not. Might cause flight control issues. SimFanatic says in the chat, have Aces go wave at the camera to see. So the goal of this is to see if I can land an A320 on my very first attempt, better than SimFanatic has the last few times he's tried.
That's the goal.
I don't know. That's a tough thing. You know, here's an interesting note that I've found out. I'm pretty sure 320 is included in this, but I've seen some, real-world pilots in their YouTube channels, and they talk about the PAPI lights and the BASI lights and whatnot. But you know how you have the 4 red, and then you want 2 red, 2 white when you're on approach for visual. Airliners, like in the 787, and where the flight deck is so far up above
They want
the nose wheel, they actually want 3 white and 1 red, because that means they're really on the proper glide slope, because
I think
the glide slopes were set for the lower cockpits for line of sight.
I think that's only for the 747 and the A380. I think 787 so far.
Yeah, I don't remember which aircraft types that kind of rule of thumb was for, but I remember there's only a couple, 2 maybe 3. But that was just a neat little tidbit.
Yeah.
Normally you think 2 white, 2 red, you're right on the glide slope when you're looking at it visually like that. But in those 2 or 3 types of aircraft, yeah, it doesn't work. If you do that, you're actually too low. So you need to have 3 white and 1 red.
And it is like on the 747, like if you're on the 747 or even like a 787, or I don't think the 787's as high as like an A350 or something, like when you're rolling down that runway, it looks like you're taxiing down the runway. Like the ground just goes so slow because you're so high in the air.
Yeah.
It just, and you're about to turn, like you're turning and you're going so fast, like it looks like you're going 10 knots when you're really going 30 knots. And it's just
right.
like completely missed that turn because you're going so fast.
Yeah, and the best way to equate that is if you're used to driving a Honda Civic, right, and then you get into a Chevy Tahoe and start driving. You start driving to what you feel is 30 miles an hour. You look down at your speedometer. Why am I 70? SimFanatic says that done a lot better the last few times. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And old golfer, Aces, you should have no problem landing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don C. I've got a lot to learn about flying bugger jets. Yes, me too. Because we're only just skimming the surface here. I'm not sure I'd be able to just hop in and do it. I mean, obviously the checklist you gave me would help me out. It might take me longer to look around. Like, where was that button again? You know.
As long as I'm here, I'll be able to save it. You know, like if we have to go around and get another, do another shot or do another approach. My goodness.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, and we'll go over stuff like that in the pre-landing briefing or the landing briefing, all that approach.
I really don't, look at the go-around, like, because you have to look at the charts when you're for a specific airport and runway.
Yeah.
I'm usually not that serious enough, because I usually don't need to go around, because I usually do it on the first shot, but there's a high chance we're gonna have to go around, or just not a high chance, I mean that a higher chance than usual.
Yes. If I'm PIC for the landing, then there is a higher than your usual chance of a go around.
But the thing is, well, I'll say that later, but yeah. So I'll handle that from there. I'll say that later too. But I was just gonna say that you'll have autothrottle helping you.
Yep.
So you'll only have to worry about the actual flying or the actual control act.
Exactly. And I think unlike SimFanatic when he first started trying to fly this, and he hated it because he just did not trust the computer. Whereas I'm just coming into it, I have no reason not to trust the computer because I haven't flown anything else either. So I'm going to trust the computer, and basically we'll just kill the autopilot like at 300 feet or something, and all I got to do is just make sure I flare and touch down. So.
Well, also I'm here to say don't press the approach mode.
Yeah, right.
That's what happened. That's when he pressed the approach mode.
So let's see. Old Golfer has the A32NX checklist by JD.
Oh, JD, I don't know. Old Golfer, I usually stick to checklists that are because JD's I think he flies usually like in Europe, and they're different than operations in the US. So I usually get checklists from that are US bound flights.
So why don't we have a quick brief here about when we want to have the next brief.
I'm a little confused. What?
Well, we're going to start talking about setup for approach and descent and all that sort of stuff. So it's probably a bit early to do that, but I'm just wondering how much longer do you think until we should do that?
We'll do that we can do that about 10 minutes before our top descent. It shouldn't be that long. After all, I'll be situated go around. I'm just gonna be telling you what happens if we need to do it.
Yeah, because I know. I've done some IFR stuff, mostly like RNAVs in the 172. But I know that especially on instrument approaches, you need to configure. Typically, you would need to configure your go around. You go to a certain altitude heading, then you enter a holding pattern.
Yeah, I'll handle that.
Yeah,
because it's gonna happen pretty quick. It's not gonna be enough time to tell you to select this. I'll just handle that.
Yep.
But again,
that sounds good for this flight. Yes.
10 minutes before time descent.
All right, cool. And I presume you're tracking that because I'm not sure I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you don't even have to. We can be descending and we can still be talking about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But for those watching, once we do get into that stage, I don't think we're really going to be looking at the chat much. We're just going to be kind of sterilish cockpit.
Yeah.
until touchdown. So
You don't have SimFanatic here. He'll be looking at the chat all the way to touchdown.
yeah, well, if he's still here and hasn't fallen asleep yet, then he'll be able to take care of chat and everything else while we're doing that. After all, we do for him, right?
No, I meant when he's usually flying.
Oh.
He usually has one hand on the stick. Oh yeah, Aces. Oh yeah, Aces. Yeah, oh yeah, Aviation.
Oh crap! I'm at 200 feet. John, checklists, schmecklists.
You should mess with you, SimFanatic. Oh, that's awesome.
You got that right, Don C. Having some much-needed family time. That's right. Oh, he was responding to another message from Don C. Never mind. But yeah, whatever you've heard, Sim, we are just messing with you. I know you know that.
Yeah. Basically.
Awesome. He says, I'm still here and can watch chat on approach.
I'm glad it didn't actually get the joke.
Well, we don't know that yet. He hasn't said so. I'm still blown away. So far, wow.
Yeah.
Currently 6 folks watching, 10 likes. We've had a peak concurrent viewers of this stream so far at 9, which is more than I've ever had. So I appreciate all you guys. Even if you come back and watch this later, thank you. This is great. SimFanatic says, yes, Aviation Spotter. Much more difficult to watch chat and land at the same time.
See, the thing is, though, SimFanatic, like, if you don't trust it, it's like, this Airbus is like, if you don't trust the aircraft won't trust you. So, I mean, if you don't trust the aircraft and you're taking some kind of control, I mean, the aircraft's just going to give up on you, and it's not going to trust you. It's going to take over. So, I mean, that's kind of where, you know, the battle between you and the aircraft. The battle between you and FlyByWire.
Well, unless you hit the approach button too soon, and then everything gets all screwed up.
Yeah, then the aircraft just,
The aircraft goes, forget it.
Yeah.
YourControls. Speaking of which, we are using YourControls for anyone who missed that. It's available on FlightSim.2. I'll probably post a link to it in the description or something. I forgot. I don't think I put it in the description of this stream or not. I don't remember if I did that when I set it up. And again, thank you, SimFanatic, for letting us use the time slot. I think most of the people here already watch SimFanatic, but in case you don't, there's a link to his channel in the description below as well. And also Aviation Spotter, who's given me this introduction. He's got some great videos of, plane watching, if you will, and a few other things. And his link is in the description as well, so go check him out too as well, please. I'm almost sure everybody who's currently watching already follows both you guys, but just in case, had to say it. Views.
Yeah, I was just checking out the videos.
Thanks, Ace. Hey, no problem, SimFanatic. I'd love to have more outside views, but it's just so loud. It's like I can't even hear you when I'm on the outside. It makes me wonder if the stream can when I'm outside, so.
I think you can turn it down in the EFB.
Really?
Yeah, it go to the settings, the bottom left, and then audio, and the exterior master volume.
The what?
No, the bottom left. The bottom left.
Oh.
And audio, exterior, master volume. You can turn that down a bit.
Let's keep some of that wind. Some of the interior. Oh, that's a little more reasonable, I think. I don't know, say something.
Something.
Something. Yeah, that's a bit more reasonable.
If you know Aces, I think you're able to. Are you able to do like a flyby with the camera view? Because you're like in the drone view. So if you like go like ahead of the camera, then I think you're in follow mode. If you turn follow mode off, the aircraft will fly by.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Let me adjust my drone speed.
I know SimFanatic wants that.
Now, let's see if we can set up a flyby here. Go way ahead of us.
There you go. I just like the contrast. Or sorry, the camera shadows. They're the same thing. That's a beautiful scenery right there.
I'm setting up for a flyby. Oh, alright.
That's far enough.
And now,
Now you gotta turn this follow mode off.
drone photos. Stop. Minimize.
Here it comes. Oh, that was glitchy.
It was glitchy. But still kind of cool.
I think it's cut. I don't even know. You can reset position to go back. Faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's try it one more time.
I love this song. You guys are gonna see this song in December, sometime in December. You guys are gonna see this song again. Or hear the song again.
That was pretty cool.
Wow. Not much wind? Yeah, I've seen a lot worse. Really no wind. And we're getting some tailwind.
Yeah, SimFanatic maps all his drone settings to his Xbox controller. Yeah, I wish I could do that. I don't have an Xbox. I could probably go to GameStop or something, pick up a used controller.
I don't think I'd want to board my flight. Oh, I need the pause for this. I don't think I'd want to board the flight and then see the pilot with an Xbox controller.
That'd be funny. You know, I've mentioned before in some other, like some of SimFanatic streams, I said, we've been talking about automation and computers and the airplane and all that stuff. And there is this meme going around, and has been for many years, that eventually commercial airlines will consist of, the flight deck would consist of a pilot and a dog. The pilot is to make sure that, to monitor and make sure nothing goes wrong with the airplane. And the dog is there to make sure the pilot doesn't touch a damn thing. I just saw somebody fly below us. Of course, I don't have nameplates on either. But I am not going to hit escape to turn them on because I think that would totally screw up the YourControls shared cockpit.
No, you'll be fine. I've actually done that before.
No, I ain't going to risk it in a live
It's
stream.
like an online pause. Do it, Aces.
Yeah, look what happens to SimFanatic every time you say that. Oh, wow. Back in the cockpit looking out the nose. That's a nice view coming up. Old Golfer says he had over 100 knots going down to Kilo Tango Papa Alpha today. You know, it's funny, we did a bunch on the takeoff, and, you know, he showed me a whole bunch of stuff, and it really is kind of like the cruise portion on the flight deck. It's almost like it is for the passengers in the back. They just kind of sit there and monitor, and there's not a whole lot to do during the cruise portion. And then, of course, it gets busy, like you said, when you're starting to get ready for your approach and descent, and then suddenly you're just all over the place again. Busy, busy, busy.
The landing is why pilots are paid 6 figures.
Yeah.
An hour.
Six figures an hour? I'll take that job. Damn. 8-hour flight? I'll be set. I can retire. Alright, maybe not quite. I need to do... Whoa! Nice! Somebody just buzzed us. That's awesome.
Oh, I gotta see.
I imagine that's Chris Evans.
Oh. Now, Aces, I think you'd be fine turning on the nameplates.
Say that again?
I think you'd be fine. You'd be fine turning on the nameplates.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get suckered into this just like SimFanatic, and then everything's gonna crash. And you're gonna be like, well, you shouldn't have done that. The issue is if I hit escape, my plane stops, but your sim is going, and we're still connected via your controls.
No, since I have the YourControls, your aircraft will keep going. Because it's like sort of like my sort of aircraft, like while I have the controls, so it'll.
All right, well, let's see. Old Golfer, glorified bus driver, but someone has to do it. Absolutely. SimFanatic, how much time approximately until TOD?
I'd say about. See, I'm estimating because there's no actual top of descent icon. Let's see. Let me just look here.
I don't know, but we're banking.
Yeah, we're turning right here. I don't know why my thing's not even loading. Oh, why am I? What's going on?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, what? Oh. Okay, got it. Alright. Okay. I'd say, top of descent is about I'd say about another 30 minutes out.
So 30 minutes out. And we're going to start debrief, what, 10 minutes before that, so about 20 minutes we'll start to, not debrief, but brief for it, right?
Estimated 10 minutes. Estimated 10. Sorry,
Yeah.
estimated 10 minutes, yeah.
So we got about 20 minutes left of non-sterile cockpit.
And 20 minutes left until you turn on the nameplate. No, and for you to turn on the nameplates.
SimFanatic, laugh out loud. The famous Aviation Spotter. What? Sounds good, thanks guys. Hey, no problem.
SimFanatic has somewhere to be.
No, I got a feeling most of the family is probably exhausted and sleeping, and he's just trying to keep his eyes open to finish watching the stream if he can make it.
He has to see you land.
And if any of the family is also watching, hello. I've heard a bunch about you. I know your names, but I'm not going to say them here. But hello to anybody of you that are still awake. Yes, sir. You know me, he says. So that's just it. Most everybody else is asleep, and he's just trying to keep his eyes open. So he's trying to figure out how much longer do I have to try to keep my eyes open.
I think SimFanatic has packed his parachute.
Yeah, he might have to bail.
He has it ready. Just as things get unstable. Nope, I'm out of here. I do not trust this plane or Asus.
Well, apparently that means he doesn't trust you either, because, you know, you're my backup in case I do something stupid.
He doesn't trust any pilots. He only trusts him when he's flying.
Well, because he's in control. Yep, SimFanatic says, sorry, Aces, as you suspected, they are all asleep except for me. I'm here until you land, guys. Cool. All right. Well, I figured as much, but just in case, I wanted to say hi to them. Hey, if they watch the stream later on, they'll see it later. All right, so I'm thinking if we're gonna start the sterile cockpit 10 minutes before TOD, then we should probably do a final bio about 5-10 minutes before that. What do you think?
Right. Yeah, sounds good.
Be it bio, or if you need to bio, or go ahead and, you know, get a refill of your soda, your coffee, whatever beverage you happen to be drinking.
I'm gonna need a bio.
Yep.
I was gonna say something. Well, yeah. Aces.
What?
Turn on the nameplates.
You seriously want me to risk glitching the friggin' thing? Oh.
It won't glitch. Trust me. I mean, like what? I mean, what?
I'm sorry. I do trust you.
Well, I mean,
it's
I
just
don't
how many
trust
times SimFanatic has done something and everything went to heck. And you're like, wait, that shouldn't have happened. SimFanatic, I'm on a bed and not on the couch, so I should be able to stay awake. All very good. That's right. All right. Here we go, aviation.
No, you don't have to do it.
Oh, now you're saying I don't have to.
You know what I mean? If you want to.
If I want to. No, I don't want to, because I'm afraid it's going to crash it. Famous last words, Old Glover says. But you're promising me it won't crash if I do that. Or disconnect us.
I am not promising it.
Well, then I ain't doing it. It's that simple.
I mean, what could it do? I mean, if it pauses, I mean, if it actually pauses, like, it goes through, I mean, we're just going to be suspended for a few seconds.
What I'm afraid is it's going to pause my airplane, and it will make no forward progress because it does that when you go to the menu. But yet, you would continue because you haven't hit escape, and your controls were going to be desynced.
You keep moving. Because I've like actually done that with the like I've done YourControls before, and then I hit pause. I think I've actually done that. Well, you know what though, Aces? How do we quit a flight? I mean, we gotta hit escape, and I mean nothing really goes wrong until you actually go back to the main menu. Then it all goes dark and you're in the middle of the ocean.
Right. All right. Well, how about this? We currently only have 5 people watching the stream. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want to end up in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. SimFanatic says, for what it's worth, I never had it crash turning on nameplates, but I haven't tried it with YourControls. And I'm 100% with you, SimFanatic, and that is my only concern, is the fact.
But there's some weird glitches with YourControls that I just don't understand. Like, yeah. I just don't understand why it does that.
Well, and so far it's been a lot more stable since this update. Because just so you guys in the stream know, when we were testing this, funny stuff was happening.
It would teleport you 5 time zones away.
Oh yeah. Like when we would say, okay, YourControls, and I'd hit the, give control. Suddenly we would be flipped out to 15,000 feet and a nose down attitude, going, what? Or Aviation Spotter at one point, he was like, wait, what's going on? And because it finds out he's actually sitting on the ocean, okay, with the gear down, not sinking. He's actually, and he could take off on the ocean. And another time in a 172, it all happened. I ended up upside down on the ocean, but not sinking. When we tried to switch controls, it was like glitched out left and right. It was so crazy, and we're cracking up on that.
And it would just be so dark. I'm like, where am I? And then you make it daytime, you just see water.
Oh, you know what? I do have an unlisted stream, because remember we're test streaming that night too, and that's saved.
Right.
So, we're down to 4 concurrent viewers. It is getting late for most folks though too, so, but that's all right.
You know what? Maybe if you have control, it won't glitch. Like you can have control for a bit.
Yeah, but last I knew, they recommend do not change or grant control or change control while the autopilot is on. That
yeah, we can just disconnect the autopilot. Not a big deal.
All right. Well, if you want to,
that'll work.
we think.
I mean, you want to try it?
Is this all to get me to turn nameplates on?
Let's go for it. I disconnected.
Oh, all right. Take controls. I've got control. Re-enable.
No. Well, you can just disconnect. I mean, sorry, you can just escape.
Oh God, here we go. General options.
Oh wait, this is it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm telling you, man. All right, nameplates are on. Apply and save. Go back and resume.
Oh, I heard something. Oh yeah, I remember. So I had a feeling that would happen when
Is autopilot back on?
Yeah, hold on. So I can put the autopilot back on. Since your throttle's like not on climb. So the thing is though, when you hit escape and then you go back and like whatever's on your Bravo, it will automatically set back. Wait, why is that 3? Sorry, there's just I don't know why there's number 3 on my throttle spot. It just went from 1 to 3, but it will register like to your latest move. So your inches were at full thrust or
Oh, yeah, because
100% thrustings, yeah.
they are in my Bravo.
So
But
this
Well,
thing
I
will
gave
set
you
90.
control, so I didn't want to touch my throttles because it still controls it in the game, even though you have control. So I just left mine alone, so it didn't mess with it. You want me to try to
Yeah.
put him back to?
No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
fine.
Let's see. Famous last words. Laugh aloud. For what it's worth. SimFanatic, as old golfer 67 said, famous last weird. And then, oops, words. SimFanatic, I'm laughing my ass off right now, and I'm gonna wake my fam. Well, don't do that. Put a pillow over your face or something if you're gonna laugh like that.
All right, we got about 15 minutes, I'd say. So, do you want to go ahead and take that break?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that short break. Do a bio if you need to. Grab a refill of your refreshment, whatever. Be 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and we'll be right back with you.
You know what? I have to check this thing real quick. I don't see all my waypoints for some reason.
Oh wow, we got more people than I thought.
Where is the Andrew 4? Oh, there it is.
Hello, McClyde 9. Don C is with us.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he flying with us?
Yeah. Silver
See,
Killer.
I thought you should have turned off the nameplates. Oh, look at that, Silver Killer?
Yep. Silver Killer's there in a Strike Eagle. And it's weird.
No wonder.
Oh, I don't have that. That's right. All right.
Who else is there?
Let's take that few minute break, and we will be right back to get the rest of this going.
Okay, there's like no delay. That's awesome.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. 3001 and wide wings. I have a feeling they're way off in the distance, not actually with us. That's okay. If you are, welcome to the stream. Silver Killer's dancing around right there, and of course we got Dawn seeing the Clyde back there. Climbing up. I think this might be, if you're watching the stream and listening to the stream, this outside view, every once in a while, there's like that kind of sound. It's like almost like the audio fast forwards. I'm actually thinking to myself, is that because of your controls? If we're getting slightly out of sync, let's say Aviation Spotter's playing a little ahead of mine very quickly goes to catch up, so it keeps us in sync that way. So I'm wondering if this is happening just because we're using your controls. Which, by the way, so far, yeah, it's got a couple issues, and it's certainly, it's a free thing, but it is doing the job fairly nicely, too, I would say. So, if you've ever thought about trying it, like I said, it was major glitchy the other night when we tested, but there has since been an update which is supposed to fix that, and so far, we've switched the controls a couple times, we have not worked anywhere, so that was pretty nice.
Stable now.
Yeah, it's a lot more stable than we tested. I feel like I'm a DJ now going. Yeah, SimFanatic said same thing. Just thought you were being a DJ Aces. But did you hear my comment about that or? Aviation.
What was that?
Did you hear my comment on the little I'm getting in the stream?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking it has something to do with your controls and the way it's trying to set us up and keep us synced.
I saw your previous comment.
Okay, excellent. I'm glad you saw my previous comment. Put a pillow over your face, SimFanatic. You don't want to wake up again. Oh, crud. I think they all just woke up. Anyway. In Aviation, if you look at the stream, you see Silver Killer dancing all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that is. Oh, wow, that was a good one. Alright, I'm going back inside. Oh, Old Golfer is ahead of us. Yep. Oh, we knew that, though.
Yeah. What the heck?
He's at 19,440.
Alright, so,
SimFanatic,
about...
what? I couldn't hear you over the engines. Yeah. Alright, are we sterile now for brief, or?
Well, we're gonna start diving into the brief.
Alright.
So look at the charts here. Let's see.
Oh, I have throttle lock.
We did not do the after start check or after takeoff checklist, but it's fine.
I apparently have something flashing.
What's it?
On my left screen, THR-LK, throttle lock.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, because you moved the throttles. The aircraft registered your throttles, and it's kind of weird.
Oh, and then you fixed them. Okay.
That's like your throttles, though.
So I'm just wondering if I should move mine back to the CL position.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of weird if you move them.
Should I do it or leave them where they are?
Throttle lock means that the throttles, since you moved your throttles were on the autopilot, auto throttle, sorry, and that you're since you moved them off of the auto throttles, that the throttles are remaining at the position where they were, and so I mean they're at climb. I mean they're Throttles are
Alright.
responding to my throttle, so I mean, the engines are responding to my throttle, so
Because
it's
the
fine.
throttles are responding to your throttles. I love it. All right.
Well, that is true. The throttles are responding to my throttles.
That's right.
But yeah. Let's see. Okay. I need to. Oh, okay. I'm bringing this up because you had like a question. Remember when we did the test and you brought up some questions? So I'm just gonna bring up the spoilers. So I know you know about the ground spoilers that deploy on landing.
Right.
So when you're in the air, you need to decrease lift.
Yes.
We actually use spoilers.
Yep.
And that was actually what I was using. You thought it was the like the actual aircraft, like programming it or something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you know how spoilers work.
Well, yeah, and I thought about it after our test. When I took my sailplane flight, we actually pulled spoilers out to help decrease our lift and sink faster, and without gaining airspeed. So I was thinking about it, like, well, that's right, because we were high, and you said, throw it in some spoilers, and I was like, okay, and then I had a question.
I didn't say that. I wasn't saying anything. And then you just started this whole assumption that maybe it's the computer doing that. I couldn't say anything, remember? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right, okay. So you did it manually.
Yeah.
But yes, and the whole reason was to lose more altitude without gaining airspeed.
Yep. Well, I mean, I guess you know that. Basically, if you deploy the spoilers, they decrease lift, so your vertical speed decreases. But if you keep the same vertical speed that you had without spoilers, so if you keep the same vertical speed, then you lose, or then you lose speed. So, and you slow down.
Yes.
And then the next one is the go around. We have some really intensive. Jeez. I wrote down a lot of stuff for these things.
Yeah.
We got three big things. We got go around, hot brakes, and reverse thrust. I want to save go around for the last one. Or I'm gonna do hot brakes first.
All right.
So hot brakes. When vacating a runway, you may get hot brakes. Let's see. Okay. So whenever if you get hot brakes, which we shouldn't get hot brakes. That's if you're like landing heavy. But if you get hot brakes, you don't just turn them on like as soon as you get the warning. I mean, but you don't turn them on when you can't forget. Like if you're at the gate and like, oh, I need to turn on my brakes because they're hot. You can't turn them on because when you turn them on, they release fumes. That it's kind of dangerous to breathe in. Let's see. And see, hot brakes. Brakes are considered hot when they're at. Wait, hold on. I need to actually answer this real quick. Sorry.
No problem.
I might actually do trigger some things, kind of with the key binding.
There's some clicking.
You might hear a ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. This went to flaps 1 and then back to flap 0.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna start a descent in about 2-3 minutes. Okay, where was I? Oh, brakes are. Oh, give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. brakes are considered hot when above 300 Celsius.
Right.
Gosh, this aircraft is asking for stuff. Hold on. Oh, I forgot the Okay, we're gonna have to descend first because I gotta enter the approach profile. Let's see here. Altimeter at Los Angeles is. I need to see. Well, I do not know what the altimeter is, but that's the QNH. Winds 250.5. Temperature 16 Celsius.
Oh, this is actually showing up on my screen.
I have the charts open. Since it's been foggy, if you don't see the runway at minimums, we're gonna have to go around.
Right.
So I'll put the 354.
And barrel?
Yep.
Oh, so is that indicating 35.4?
No. 304 is 200 above ground. So, I mean, it's gonna be like right at the 200 call out. So I want to make it between the 300 and 200 call out for the minimums call out.
Oh, so that barrel you just set is the altitude for minimums?
Yep.
And I'm seeing 354.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Jesus.
If I think of it, I'll tell you.
Okay, we're gonna descend. Gosh, we might be a little late. I thought we were descending 100 nautical miles from our from 2000, but it's actually 113. We have spoilers. All right, we have begun our descent. Engines rolling back. Go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs on.
And up there, and seatbelts on.
Yep. All right, back.
Back to.
Oops, sorry. Back to the. Back to our brakes. I'll just start where I left off last time. So, brakes are considered hot at 300 Celsius. I said that. Where was I again? Oh, okay. So if you get hot brakes, so again, brakes are considered hot at 300 Celsius. But if you have if you're right at the the 300, 305, you should. I wouldn't recommend using the brake fans because not to mention that the fumes, but they're loud. The brake fans are loud. The brake fans, and it's not really. The brakes will naturally cool down on its own.
Right.
So you wouldn't need brake fans if you're close to 300 like that. When to turn the brake fans off. So if you have had brake fans and you're cooling from a high temperature, what is going on with the heading?
I don't know.
I think we're in. What? It doesn't have that little dash. We're not in Spanish. Okay, fixed it. Okay. Okay, this one was isn't it? Oh, when to turn them off. So, if you're cooling from hot brakes, like hot brakes, you don't want to. Once the brakes, what is going on? What is this? I think it's something with the YourControls, but it's still advantage. So, anyway, Zerkar's trying to distract the debrief. Oh my goodness. And that I meant debrief, but
Go ahead.
I can't keep it in right now. Oh my goodness, I forgot where I forgot.
When
when to
to
turn it
turn the
off.
fans off.
Yes, when to turn them off. Because we got to get to the go around. Okay, when to turn them off. So if you're cooling those brakes, I mean from hot brakes. So again, brakes are considered hot at 300 Celsius. So once they get to 295 or something, they're not going to be, that warning will go away, and the aircraft will no longer consider the brakes hot. But you don't just turn them off, because the brakes will naturally heat up back to above 300.
Yep.
So you want to wait until the brakes are at 150 Celsius.
Okay.
And then the brakes will heat back up to hot brakes. Let's see here. And that.
Yeah, because in that sense, I mean, once you turn the fans off, yes, you've got it down to a certain temperature, but they're still self-baking, which will make the temperature rise again. So.
Yeah. And the brakes actually work well when they're actually like heated up a bit. Like we have pretty cool brakes because we came from cold and dark. Jeez, 0 Celsius. They're not usually 0 Celsius, but you know, when you have like around 100 Celsius, they work well, way better. All right, passing flight level 260. Need to be below flight level 300 or and above flight level 240. On glassing. So basically we need to be above flight level 190 at Angel. Constraints will handle that. Let's see. In reverse thrust. Let's see. How do you know? Is your throttle set to like, you know, with your profile to do reverse thrust?
Yeah, it's a little weird though, because most of the time for the Bravo, the reverse is when you hit that, you go into the detent. But no matter what I tried, that didn't happen. So I've only got to basically the top. If you look at your Bravo, there's the outline of, well, actually in the center of the two throttles that I have is that, you know, 45, 40, 35 radiant marking. I can get almost to the top of that, and that's idle. Anything below is the reverse area of the Airbus. So
yeah,
I'm aware of that, but yes, I can get into reverse.
Wait, I only tuned into that last part. I was actually thinking about what we could do on landing. I completely tuned out. I'm sorry. Wait. So when does reverse actually work? What do you have to do?
Normally, I would think that I have to pull the throttles back into my detent on the Bravo.
Yeah, I heard that.
But that's not the
What
case.
do you actually have to do?
I have to be careful that I don't pull back too far.
Okay.
You know, but I've made myself aware of that, so I know where my idle is, and then reversers won't actually deploy until you've got the landing gear switches saying you're on the ground anyway. So
yeah. Could you okay, good. Wait, I can't remember from the test we had earlier, because I did try to move the throttle. Could you move your throttle, see what happens? Like, because I just want to see if like you're able to move the throttles, not if it will glitch. It shouldn't glitch. And
all right. So technically, according to YourControls, you are in control. And I'm going to move my throttle now.
oh, I see something happening.
I believe I'm back in CL now.
So the throttles didn't actually move, but I saw something happen on the FMA. It actually like disconnected off the FMA.
Okay. So fix that.
It's fixed. You fixed it.
I fixed it.
By putting it back on CL.
Ah, okay. and I no longer have that throttle lock thing, which is expected. So
the thing is, I didn't see any. My throttle didn't move. I was kind of hoping that like maybe like we could like someone control the throttle, like maybe I control the throttle while you're focused on flying the aircraft. But I mean, if you got the reverse thrust saddle.
yeah.
Okay, we gotta get to go around so we can get to the actual.
All right, let's do that.
Landing briefing. So we gotta. All right. So, I didn't even do reverse thrust. Okay, reverse thrust is a breeze. I'm just gonna say when deploying the reverse thrust. So if you look on every eCamp, something will so on the N1, so on the top donuts.
Yep.
Rev will REV or Rev reverses will appear in. It will either be amber or green. Amber is when it's in transit, and green is when it's fully open. So we tend not to apply thrust in amber, but when it's green, then you can do it. And there's actually a call out like reverse green once you're on the ground.
All right. So I'll wait for that call out. I'll just knock it back a little to get him to go into reverse, and then you tell me reverse green or whatever.
I'll just do all the call outs, I guess. Spoilers, reverse green, decel. There is no decel because I don't think. Well, I don't like there's actual decel on auto brake, but it doesn't show up on the primary flight display as it should. But I'll call it decel anyway. Okay. We're gonna hop on the go around and then that shall brief. Oh gosh, because we're getting low.
Yeah.
I need to see if these constraints are working. What?
The autopilot's set for 2,000 feet.
I need to zoom in. Because if we're not supposed to be below. Okay, where's the constraints aren't working. Oh, set that quick. I think we're gonna catch it. Altitude star, please. Okay. Maintain 12,000 until then. Okay, go around. It's a breeze. It's a breeze, but we just have to go through it anyway. Oh my god, but there's so much crap. Okay. Go around. Not much briefing because I'll handle it, but let's see. Okay, if me or you feel we need to go around, just say go around. I mean, if you feel like we need to go around, just say go around. If I feel like it, I'll just say it. And I will execute the misapproach procedures. So we're approaching 25 left, and I've already briefed myself before this flight. But I will go over it. Actually, do you know how to do go arounds? Like
In a Cessna, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually, because you know how you have to look at your charts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I forgot about that. I still have to brief it because in case we have to go around.
Because I know once we're on the approach, we can set the autopilot to the go around altitude.
Yeah, but we still.
And
have
then
to
when we
brief
hit
it,
the toga, it'll go for that.
Okay, well, that's not the way to go because that was wrong. But I'm skipping stuff. No. Okay, here's the actual briefing. So, missile approach altitude is 2,000. Maintain runway heading until crossed SMO VOR. And I'll take it from there. The thing is, though, please don't. Let's not go around because this aircraft doesn't have holding patterns right now. They don't have it implemented right now.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I'll have to manually do the holding pattern.
Yeah. The only reason to do a go around is if we can't see the runway by minimums.
Nah, if it's unstable, we're gonna have to go around if it's unstable.
Well, then let's just make it stable. But
Like
no, I hear you.
Not stabilized on the approach. All right, down to 3,000.
But if we do have to do a go around, then it's, why are we climbing?
I have no clue. That was what I was just questioning. It was speeding up. It was good. We got a lot of leeway. Where is everyone? Old golfers,
Way ahead of us.
why are we descending so fast?
Silverkill is still right with us.
Okay. The actual landing. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the wing lights on and ding the flight attendants in this room. Oh, we forgot to ding the flight attendants at 10,000. There's just so much to remember.
Hey, it's an introductory flight. It's not meant to be perfect.
Right. I'll handle the before landing checklist. I'll handle the checklist. That's takeoff. Okay, I think before landing is landing.
I think it's the descent checklist, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we're like, we're already through that.
Pretty much through the descent, yeah. So the next one is the landing checklist.
Yeah, but I'll wait because we're not really ready for that. We're just passing through 10,000. I gotta really modify these constraints here. So, okay, I'm gonna brief. When we disconnect autopilot, it'll be your aircraft all the way down to the runway, and you'll turn off, and then do you want to taxi to the gate?
I could try. I just don't know the airport, so I don't know what taxiways to take and whatnot, but we can go through that.
I'll guide you. Let's see. Yeah, just try to be stable. So, okay. Whoa, no. Actually, if I turn on this landing system. Oh wait, we're not even close enough yet. I'm just gonna turn it on because you're not gonna see the actual. Gosh, I forgot. Like the diamonds. You're not gonna see the nodes to follow the landing system or the glide slope. You're not gonna actually see them since it's, like there's no flight plan on your aircraft.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
No, it's fine. You can. Oh, what the?
Yeah, there goes Silver Killer.
Oh my goodness, that scared me so badly. My sim just had a hiccup for a second.
Oh wow.
Oh, I thought it crashed.
Well, we are currently descending at 1,400 feet per minute, and we're at 7,300 feet.
Yep, I'm monitoring.
Okay.
We look good on the glide slope. We look like on. No, we're good.
Now, considering I don't see courses or anything, are we on a straight-in approach right now, or are we?
Straight in.
Huh?
Runway's dead ahead.
Ah, okay.
I'm just looking outside and judging my glide slope just by looking outside. Since the glide slope hasn't popped up yet. I think that's it, Aces. Not really much. Just remember, SimFanatic's watching. We're all counting on you. I'll bring down the flaps and gear.
Well, I gotta put my gear down too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So just call out gear down.
All right, we gotta slow down. Oh no, we're below. I'm thinking. That's good.
Yeah, we're just at 250, so
We want to be below it because we gotta slow down.
yeah. And currently, according to your controls, you are currently in control. So you'll need to, once we turn off the autopilot, you need to do a quick give control.
Yeah. Just
See the airport?
aircraft.
Oh shoot, we never switched away from standard to barrel on the autopilot.
It never even blinked. It's not even blinking or flashing.
Do we have the right
Yeah.
altimeter now though? 299 or 2?
Yeah, I already said it. It wasn't even blinking. I'm setting approach mode because I don't want the engine to spool up. I want to take advantage of this gap.
All right.
Because descent or decel is about a few nautical miles. We need to like see. This is kind of weird with this Angel arrival.
What? We're turning.
Yeah, we're getting tuned in to the ILS. Or sorry,
oh,
we're getting
okay.
stabilized.
Gotcha.
We weren't actually like stabilized on the runway, so flaps one. Gosh, I moved my throttles. No! No. Okay, so my throttles temporarily. That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to idle the throttles. Oh, goodness. That's my bad. I just bumped my throttle. That's the annoying thing about. I don't even know about this auto throttle. Come on.
What's that alarm?
Come on. Oh my gosh. Gear down. We need some drag.
Gear down.
All checked. I'm gonna do the before. We can't even do the before landing checklist yet. We're on glide slope. We're slowing down nicely.
$2,500.
It looks like I have the localizer green diamond, but I don't have a glide slope. And we're landing left, yes?
Yep, 2.5 left. Flaps full. Okay, for landing checklist, EFVs as required. Navigation, display terrain. That is in op, but we're fine. Gear down and green, through green. Exterior lights, all. Nose wheel lights, takeoff, auto brakes. Get them set. Go ahead and arm spoilers. I thought I advised the cabin crew.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Come on.
And hurry up.
Alright. Spoilers armed, flaps landing, and landing memo, no blue.
No blue. I see no blue as well.
Before landing checklist completed.
I am prepped and ready for whenever you say it's my controls.
It's beautiful though. Oh wow, this is beautiful.
And we have no weather issue, but we're certainly going to. We see the runway well before minimums here.
Okay, your aircraft.
Okay, my aircraft.
1,000.
Give me control. Alright, you got control. 1,000 feet stabilized. Mr. Approach altitude set. Veering off to the right. too high. Too high.
100 above. 500.
Watch your speed. Watch your speed.
Minimum
Watch your idle the throttles.
400. 300.
Okay, it's okay.
200.
There you go. It's okay to be low here.
100.
Don't idle this early. Flare
50,
early because you
40,
idled early.
30. 20. Retard.
Oops.
You didn't have to apply throttle.
20.
It's okay. It's okay.
Retard. Retard.
Just idle. Just idle. All right. Spoilers. And first grade. Apply manual braking. All right. Let's see the braking. No, keep idle. All right. Go ahead and slow down. We can take this turn off here.
Wasn't quite butter, but all right. Where am I going?
Slow down here. Go ahead and check on your right since I don't have multiplayer.
Check on what?
Make sure no one's taking off or landing on that runway. Too far right.
Well, I can't really see. Ah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't set that much throttle. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the aircraft. Just cross this runway. You can go faster. Just don't set that much throttle. That's only one throttle. Alright. You got reverses deployed.
Left, right.
Go to right. It's alright. Just stay on this taxiway.
Wait that. Keep going to the right or follow the all line straight with the S curve?
To your right. To your right.
Okay.
And I meant stay on this taxi when you turn right. This taxiway. Gosh, that sounds creepy. How the throttles are not even.
Oh, there's still a killer and old golfer. And where to from here?
Just keep going straight.
Keeping going straight. Bit of brake. That's an awful fast taxi.
No, you're fine. Southwest taxi's faster than this. Alright, turn left at this next intersection.
Without the yellow line?
So no.
Like right here?
Yeah, right here. It doesn't have a yellow line for it?
Not a curved one.
No, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna enter this over to these set of terminals over here.
And continue straight.
Oh, what is going on?
What?
Oh! No, keep going, keep going. You're fine. My connection.
Am I continuing straight?
It says my connection lost for some reason. Oh. Yeah, keep going straight. Park into a gate that doesn't have a plane.
As opposed to one that does.
Because, I mean, it's different. It's different for me and you. Does this one right here have a plane that we're passing?
Well, I'm turning into one right now.
Oh, that one has a plane for B.
Really?
Oh, no, no. Oh, sorry. I meant to your left.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Gosh, why are we lagging? I see like the plane's like just, it's the plane's lagging for me.
There's one.
Whoop.
40.
There you go.
There's no guide here.
Oh, well, I'll fix it. Here. Oh, my throttle star max from in the air.
Should I set my parking brake or no?
I got it.
Yeah, have you taken control?
Have I? Because I'm not moving.
No, you're in control.
Why are we not moving?
I don't know.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Is your parking brake set?
I'm setting it on and off. Setting takeoff thrust.
Whoa.
I'm not moving. What? It's moving like it's in like the park brake's on.
Mine's off.
Mine
That's
is
weird.
off. It can't move. Hold on, I'm gonna give you. Hold on. Let's see what happens. What is going on? It's like the parking brake is getting set. Can you, wait, I'm gonna give you control. Can you move?
Where do you want me to try to move?
Just try to move. No! Yo, you're on the line. Just keep going forward. Oh, stop.
No, not reversers. What the hell?
Oh!
Oh! Now I gotta reverse. What the hell?
What? The aircraft is like...
It's doing weird stuff.
Why is the aircraft lagging? Oh, man. It's like I'm not lagging. It's the aircraft is. I see it lagging. It's weird. I don't think we're getting out of here. Hold on. Let me take control real quick.
I'm trying to back up a little bit if I could, but...
Yeah, I don't think we're moving. Yeah, listen, I don't want to end the flight off like that. I don't want to... Oh, well, look, I'm moving. Okay. Park brake. Oh, my goodness. Goodness. Oh, that's better. See it.
We can fly it great, we just can't park for crap.
Yeah. Oh, look, okay. We're actually backing out now. There we go.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but we weren't even moving. And now the aircraft is like yelling at us. Oh, whatever. Alright, you want to go ahead and switch the engines off? Engine 1 and engine 2?
Sure, I could do that. Alright, any particular order?
Nope, just gotta shut them off.
Oh, but we didn't turn the APU on.
I did.
Oh, you did, okay. Delta M88, hey, welcome. Sorry you missed the stream. Hey, no worries. No worries at all. It'll pop up if you want to watch it again. Old golfers parked next to us and unloading. That's amazing.
Nice.
All right, so what else we got now for the shutdown and all that?
No, I kind of did. I did it. I did it
all
all.
over it.
So what you basically do is turn the fuel pumpers off. Seatbelt signs off, beacon lights off. You can go ahead and connect the gateway.
Oh, yep, that's over here in the FB.
You can call for some baggage, I guess.
Let's see, truck, backs. Here it comes. And baggage.
I think you have to click it twice. Because I have to spawn, then... You know, it's fine, it's fine. No, you collected 3 times, Asus.
What?
You gotta press again. There you go.
Okay, we want external power?
Sure. Gotta click it twice. And then another time.
That's twice.
There you go.
But it's blue again.
Yeah, it'll connect. It just have to. The first time you click it, that's when it spawns. Hold on, I can't talk with this echo. The first time you click it, that's when it spawns. So then the second time, then it's connecting. All right. I guess we can connect the external power. We're not gonna shut the aircraft back to code, or do you want to? Shut it back to code and dark.
Well, no, we need a little something power going while the passengers are unloading, so no, I think we can leave it there for the moment.
We can pretend the passengers have already unloaded.
Okay.
I mean,
I've got a lot of red on my ECAM.
you just clear it.
So that's not takeoff config. Yeah, we know.
If you go to the bottom, oh yeah, I didn't even show you this. Below the ECAM, beside, or it's in the middle of the 2 MCDUs, and above the, or on the front of the, well, it's beside the MCDUs. It's the buttons for the pages on the MCDU. So like, or not MCDU, sorry, ECAM, lower ECAM pages. See what I'm pressing right now?
Yep.
So if you press clear on the bottom left and bottom right for captain and first officer, you can clear that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, gotta turn the transponder off, and we can actually unlock the door now. And do you want to do that? You can unlock the door, which is it's
unlock.
oh, you know, nice. You can turn the weather radar off. It's right above the cockpit door, but whoa, right above the speed brake. Where you see PWS, that's predictive wind shear. Just press that. And to the left of that, the switch to the left of that, is that on the 1 position? Like, towards the left?
Yeah.
Like, just make it go to the right and it'll go off. There you go. And what we usually do, between the speed brake and the flaps in the middle of that, and above the parking brake, the rudder trim, we reset it after the flight.
We never used it, so it's still 0.
No, it wasn't used. The autopilot uses it. So we press 0 so we can reset it after the flight. Make sure to reset that. Let's see. Oh, let's do the checklist. Let's see. So we didn't actually have to do a go around, which is good.
Yeah. Came close, but didn't have to.
Didn't do the after landing, but that was kind of busy.
Yeah, you pretty much did that.
Parking brake is set. Nav aids. Okay, hold on. Nav aids off. What's going on? FCU reset. Flight directors 1 and 2 are off. I keep doing that. Where'd it go? Oh, navigation display arc. I think that's not. I don't think that's U.S. procedures. Anti-ice off. APU or GPU veil. Engine master is off. Fuel pumps off. Beacons off. Seatbelt signs off. External power on if available. Transponder off. And cockpit door open or unlocked. Parking checklist completed. So do you want to pretend that the passengers have unloaded so we can go ahead and end the stream?
Sure.
Okay.
So we can take a minute and check out chat before we actually sign off. So, yeah, let's do this up.
Final checklist of the day. Okay, securing the aircraft checklist. Actually, no, we gotta. I guess we can do this checklist while, while we're doing it. So, adheres 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you can do that. What? I just heard a button.
Yep, those are off, right? So I gotta go off.
Yep,
off,
all of them.
and off. Oh, I didn't do it in the right order though.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's just when you turn them on.
Okay.
I mean, if you're turning them off, it's fine. AP bleed, you can turn that off.
APU bleed off.
See, I don't even have to tell you where these buttons are. See, Aces?
Well, you did in the beginning, but I'm starting to remember some of it.
Yeah. And now, we have to wait for the AP. We have to wait, after turning off the AP bleed, we have to wait about 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
After turning off the AP bleed. So yeah, we'll have time to just chat, talk with chat.
Okay, let me just double check here now. I want to make sure that external power actually. No, it's still blue, so we're not in external power.
Yeah, no, we're on. I mean, yeah, we're on external power. We want to be on external power.
It's not green.
It's blue. Oh, it's on.
But PAX and door are green. I'm confused.
No, if it's green, it's available. If it's available, it's off. But it's available.
Okay, I'm confused.
And then we press that.
Right.
If we press the available, then it becomes blue. It's on. So we're using it. So look, I'll show you. So is it showing on for you?
I don't know.
Let me see. Where are you looking?
At the EFB.
Oh, the EFB. I thought you were talking about the button. The button itself. Yeah, it should be connected. The EFB is kind of weird. It doesn't really update.
Oh, up here, EXT power. It's blue. It's on. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
I
understand.
thought you were talking about that.
Sorry, my bad.
You're fine. We can actually, because we've actually turned the AP bleed off. So, dome light as required, and that's off. Display brightness minimum. That's for older aircraft. I don't know who made this checklist.
I don't know. You gave it to me.
It literally says the A32NX. You don't really need to do that. These are new aircraft. Integrated in floodlights off. That's off of your stream. That's off of me. That's
Nav
basically,
and logo are still on too.
Yeah, as long as electricity is flowing, we keep them on.
Okay.
So as long as they can be on, I mean, they'll be on. AP master, you can go ahead and turn that off. The AP will turn off when it can, so you can turn off the AP master. Oh, it turned off. Okay. Again, I just keep switching to this thing checklist. Seatbelt signs are off. I'm pretty sure. Emergency exit lights off. You can turn that off. No, that's just
Seatbelts.
that was the no smoking, but it's fine. Yep, turn that off. And oh yeah, there's no smoking. It was right after that. Exterior lights. You can turn the nav lights off. Crew supply. I'm going to turn that off since I turned that on at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, that's all right, right there.
Yeah, right there. Let's see here. External power. Don't turn that off yet.
Dome light off and bat 1 and 2 off.
I had to make sure I did everything. We did everything because when we turn the external power, we're done. Everything turns off. So, anything you want to say before anything you want to say or do? We turn this aircraft completely off.
Well,
do anything? Anything interested you wanna, or anything that you're interested in?
No, I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of questions for the next time, but this was amazing.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can finish shutting down the aircraft, but we can still jibber jab
Sure.
a little bit with stream folks for a moment.
Right.
So let's complete this shutdown.
All right, go ahead and turn the external power off.
Okay, external power is off.
Dome light off, and bat 1 and 2 off. Complete turn
Dome light is where's the dome light?
It's off.
It's off. Okay, and bat 1 and 2, if I remember, they are right here. Well, they're showing off, aren't they? Oh no. Ah, I hit 1. Hold on, continue. I didn't get the other one. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
So, why are you still blue?
Who's blue?
So it should be off, right?
Who's blue?
No, on my screen, one of the buttons was still blinking blue when I wasn't hovering over it.
Okay.
But it looks like
Yep.
they're off, right?
Yeah, they're off. External power is still, it still shows avail, because I mean it's avail, and you can just turn that on and then it'll turn on the whole
Yeah, it's
aircraft.
available. All right,
So that's it.
there we are, guys. I don't know why my camera. Oh, I know why. I'm trying to get it. There we go.
All right.
So that was awfully fun. Let me take a look at the chat and see what I missed here while we were being pretty sterile there. See, aces happened after turning off the AP to turn on nameplates. Okay, but along for a while. Stop now to watch a show with the wife. Don C. Hey, I know it's late. You're gone already, apparently. But thank you very much. Have yourself a good night. SimFanatic. Aviation Spotter is cracking me up. There's a setting in the EFB for FlyByWire that'll fix that. So we can use the D10. Excellent. So keep an eye out and probably chat with you about that. Good luck. Counting on clap, clap, clap. Good job. So landing, great landing. Sorry I missed your stream. That was Delta Gam. Nope, no worries. Old golfer was parked next to us and unloading. Old golfer, nice job, you guys. Javier, awesome landing, you guys. Sweet, thank you. Old golfer, the more you do at aces, the easier it gets. You are so correct. So that was pretty sweet. SimFanatic, bat! A bat with a passy. That's what you need. SimFanatic, again, great job, guys. This was fun to watch, and YourControls looks really cool. It really is. I think there's still some things to figure out. This is only the second time we've used it, but I think it worked out pretty well. So I think it's something we should continue using because it's great for streams, and you could even incorporate it in yours, SimFanatic. I don't know, Aviation, what do you think? Is it something that is stable enough that we could do things like that? I think it was a great test stream doing this.
Yeah, I was thinking about having this as some kind of regular thing, but there is so much organization. Like not even like we weren't even like, I mean, for a serious flight, it's so much, or not serious, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant like not even a serious flight. It's so much organized, and I'm just exhausted at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna figure out, well, who's gonna do what, and when do you switch controls? So there's a lot more to it. It's a lot more planning, and that's a lot more like it is in the real life too. Because when you got two pilots, you go, okay, who's gonna do what? How are we gonna? It's crew resource management, CRM.
But once you got it down, I mean, I feel like the workload lifts up. I mean,
Yeah.
You got two pilots.
Because when you're flying by yourself, you're always, okay, flaps this, and you're bouncing around, looking around. Whereas if you had somebody with you who could do some of that stuff, you could be at the controls like during takeoff. All I was managing was throttle, yoke, and rudder. And you had the rest of it, and you did the flaps up, and that was super helpful. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely something to look into for anybody who's interested in that. And the last comment I see is from Delta Game 88. Quick question: why are aircraft being lifted during pushback? I think it's a simulator glitch. Because I just saw a plane on the stream push back, and yeah, the nose was lifted up, but you didn't see the tug. It was
Actually,
I didn't.
They actually lifted off for a reason, because they can basically since pushback, they turn your aircraft, so they have to lift the nose wheel in order to turn the aircraft. You you know.
Yeah, and I was kind of going to get there, but I think what I saw,
Okay.
what I mean is in the stream, it was there was no tug, and it's like the aircraft was doing a wheelie, and that just might be an Asobo glitch or something. I'm not sure, but yes,
They actually do lift it.
they
it's
do.
actually like
Those tug
yeah.
trucks, they get underneath the front wheel and kind of lift it up somehow.
No, I'm
So-
saying the add-on like I used it, like they actually lift it up. So that's probably why it was.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? You did tell me about how you had that add-on, and I didn't actually install it, so that was the difference between us as well. So, but anyways, yeah, that's kind of the gist. Best as I know it, and Aviation knows a little bit better than I do, so. But yeah, this was a blast, everybody. And we're at 12:59. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning for us. So, hey, I had a blast, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, Aviation, go ahead.
Yep, Aces, I had a great flight with you, man. Yeah, we had a lot of planning, guys. Two test flights, a test stream. Actually, no, 2 test streams, I think. Yeah, 2 test streams. I mean, it was a lot of planning, and I feel like it was worth it because I mean, we didn't have no issues. It
I
all
even
went
got to turn
smooth sailing.
nameplates on.
Yeah. So I had a good time.
Me too, man. Thank you so much for going through that too. You took a lot of time to put those notes together
Oh yeah.
and to help give me an intro to the A320. Did make it easier. I'm actually looking forward to my next attempt. And maybe try to do a little more of it. But it was absolutely amazing, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah. Anything else you want to add, or?
Just saying, hope you guys enjoyed. December 4th, SimFanatic. I think that will be the next fly-in, the next monthly fly-in. We'll all be in VC flying together. I'm not sure where we're going to be flying, but yeah, be sure to look forward to that. Our monthly fly-in.
Yep, that's on the SimFanatic channel, and definitely check them out if you're not already there. The link's in the description. And check out Aviation Spotter's channel as well. If you don't already check that out, that link's also in the description. But thank you everybody so much for watching. We had a great time. Lots of views, lots of likes, and I'm just blown away. So I will not usurp the blue skies from SimFanatic, but definitely everyone, we're gonna end it about here. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And there's SimFanatic. Yep, next Saturday, blue skies, you guys and all. Thank you, SimFanatic, so much for moderating. I know it's fun to do that. But everyone have a great night, and we'll catch you next time.